Okay. Wait, I'm gonna drink more sangria. Okay, that's better. Alright. I told my coworkers about this game today. And I told them that I pretty much played, I play a game about Starbucks with dead people in it. And they were like, oh, so that's just Starbucks then. And I was like, ha, ha. Yeah. 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 Okay, alright, let's play the game. We're gonna play the game. I'm gonna drive the stream under the influence. I'm gonna drive the stream. Where's the fucking clutch on the stream? I can't find it. Like my brainworms, like for a second there had the idea of just slamming on the end stream button and being like, oh, I found it. But that would be a horrible idea. That would be a really bad idea. Okay, all right. I remember now. I had to read this sign right here. Oh my god, can I still read? All right, let's see if I can still read. Oh wait, I couldn't read in the first place. Wait, I can only read while I'm drunk. There you go, that's the lore. All right, lore, teen transient. Okay, wait, I got this, okay? I got this. A teenage boy approached the counter, shoulders slumped forward, head down, eyes on the ground up until the moment he looked up to order a drink. Wow, what an asshole. He was old enough that he could have passed for a young adult with a better presentation, but the posture coupled with the oversized backpack he was wearing were a dead giveaway. Irrespective of his age, he was still just a kid. Sit up. Wait, I need to sit up. Okay, wait, posture. Okay, posture. Can I get a Coke? No, that's illegal. An order befitting of a kid. Yeah, I think we can manage that, said Maddie. How are you gonna pay, motherfucker? Think fast, said Che. Maddie turned around just in time to see an aluminium can hurtling towards her because we're in Australia. She almost caught it. It's okay, I can't catch things here. The can rolled back towards Che, who scooped it off the floor. He hesitated a moment before setting it on the counter. Pick your fucking can up. No ice, right? Said Che. The boy nodded. No. Or yeah. Yes to no ice. Yes to no ice. That's a statement. That is a statement. Yes to no ice. Che cracked open the can and poured it into a waiting glass, which he then slid down the counter, pushing it gently enough that it came to a rest in front of the teenage boy. The boy grabbed the glass. Thanks, he said. He glanced around the room. If you're looking for a place to sit, there should be plenty of seats upstairs. The boy nodded and headed for the stairs, drink in hand. Plenty of seats down here, too, said Maddie, turning to Che. Churning? Churn the butter! Yeah, said Che. But I think upstairs is more Twan's place. Pace? Twan? What's a Twan? What did you just call him? Twan, said Che. People have names, you know. That's the problem with having regulars, said Maddie. People expect you to remember their names. What's a Twan? Though now that I think about it, Twan probably won't mind finding out that you don't know his name. Can't have your name on Maddie's shit list if she doesn't know it. Twan, you're going on the shit list! Twan! Shouldn't he be on my shit list, said Maddie. Nah, he's harmless, said Che. Maybe a bit susceptible to peer pressure. We're holding knives. But I think that's why he comes here. To meet with peers? To meet with peers? To meet people who aren't his peers, said Che. How many glum teenagers do you see around here? Too many. Get the fuck out of here. Too many, said Maddie. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe not enough, said Che. No, get out. Please tell me you don't actually mean that, said Maddie. Teenagers have the highest noise suspending ratio of any demographic. Not the glum ones, said Che. And if I were a glum teenager trying to find my place in the world and trying to carve out an identity for myself, I could imagine the worst place than to do it right here with the ghosts. Also, I'm going to drink more sangria. I'll take it. Fuck, I finished my glass. Fuck. The heck is this game? It's about Starbucks with dead people in it. It's a visual novel. Shout out to all the pears. Hell yeah. Gloom, you gather all the pears. You bring them here. You bring all the pears right here. Yeah. Teenagers can be gluttons somewhere else, said Maddie. Whatever happened to proper teenage delinquency? Be careful what you wish for, said Che. What's proper teenage delinquency? We could break a window or something. We've been mercifully delinquent-free for quite a while now. Now teenage delinquency is being a little shit on Twitter. Or is it TikTok? I don't know. Do teenagers use TikTok? I'm not really hippin' with it. Oh God, I'm almost 25 years old. Oh fuck. Okay, proper teen delinquents don't loiter in coffee shops, said Maddie. They set things on fire, spray paint alleyways, and stay out past curfew. I thought curfew was a funny word. Does the city have a curfew for minors? It should, said Maddie. Well, that was a little loud. Sorry about that. That was a little loud. Teens need to be able to break rules, and all the better of committing acts of vandalism at 11 p.m. gives them a 2-for-1. A 2x4 gives them a 2x4. Maybe they should avoid delinquency and just stick to general mischief, said Che. Oh no, said Maddie. Fucking baby, Lyra? I'm not a baby. I'm not baby. I'm not baby. I'm still in my prime? Yeah. Metroid Prime. Ha! We already have plenty of mischief around here ever since Ashley set up shop. Got it, said Che. Oh yeah, the knife robots. Next time I see Twan, I'll tell him he needs to be committing more crimes. Yeah, commit those crimes. What will you do if he actually takes your advice? He won't, said Che. Peer pressure only works if it's from a pear. And I am not a pear. Check it out. I'm not. Someone of my age telling him he'll be cool if he starts swiping liquor won't do much to assure him that becoming a thief is a ticket to popularity, and popularity and acceptance. So find another teenager to tell him. How many teenagers do you fucking know? I'll keep my eye out, said Che. Alright, where is a fucking teenager? Not here, nobody's here. Funeral! Can I listen to the funeral? I can't listen to the funeral. Fuck the funeral. Oh, Beth 2! I can't do Beth 2 though, because I don't have a person. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beth. I can't do you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Sorry, Beth. I can't do you. Ah. Okay. Judgment! Oh, fuck yeah, it's time for some judgment. It's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th favorite arcana. Judgment is my 5th favorite arcana. Che sat in the corner of the cafe with a book in his lap. His eyes danced over the page for several moments, the words on the page illuminated by the candle that sat perched on the armrest of his chair. I'm concerned about her tolerance in the adult themes industry. What was that supposed to mean? Explain. I'm adult. I can consume adult themes. I consume them real good. Also, the stairs look weird there. It looks like you walk up the bookcase and go up the stairs. Look at that. That's weird. Even though the stairs are actually going up the other way. No, it's like MC Escher. Escher? Okay. And then after several moments passed, he turned the page. He hadn't actually internalized any of the text on the page, nor had he taken in any of the text on the 50 preceding pages. Whoa, that's me playing this game. That's me playing this game. He was vaguely aware of the fact that the book kept on referring to a man named Henry, who Che presumed was the protagonist of the book he held in his lap, but beyond that knew little to nothing. He's reading the Silent Hill 4 guide book. That's what he's reading. Che didn't particularly mind this fact. Che doesn't give a shit. In fact, if he started actually following the story that was told in the pages of this book, he would consider it a great failure. Wow, judgy. Wait, what? Oh, Che enjoyed sitting down with a book. Okay, I couldn't tell where the words were, but I found them. And he enjoyed the platonic ideal of reading. Yeah, he doesn't want to get all romantic with a book. But when it came to telling stories, he found books to be a poor substitute for a person sitting next to him. Get the pears in here, Gloom! Where's those fucking pears? He didn't pick up books when he wanted to be told a story. He picked up books when he wanted to be alone, to situate comfy chair and bask in candlelight, and sit silently in a meditative state. So it's like he's putting his AirPods in. Okay, I gotcha. He turned another page. Okay, let's be fair here. I did have one glass of sangria, but it was sangria, and then Beth also poured some Chardonnay in it. So it's sangria and Chardonnay. It's sangria-nay. I drank some sangria-nay. Yeah. He turned another page. Hey, said a familiar voice, interrupting him. I'm in the middle of a book, Ned said. Fuck Ned! Fuck Ned! If you hadn't noticed, that was the book's secondary function. He deterred people who might see a man sitting alone and seize upon the opportunity to start a conversation when he was not in the mood for a conversation. Fuck Ned! Is it a good book? Said Ned. I don't know. I have not been internalizing this for this page or the 50 preceding pages. I was enjoying being alone with it, said Che. Yeah, you looked really engrossed. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm here to ruin your day. Oh my god, that's so many pears in chat. Finally, you brought the pears. Finally, we can rest easy in parody. that pun on the word parody sure was a parody. No, don't ruin my chat. What the fuck? Yeah, he looks really engrossed. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I got a favor to ask. Why is it always to ask a favor? Said Che, looking past Ned and speaking to no one in particular, even though there was no one but Ned near enough to hear him speak. Shut up, backwards den. Why is it never, hey Che, I just wanted to stop by to offer you a favor. Yeah, do shit for us. I did that one time, said Ned. You said you were busy, which I figured was your way of politely saying, please don't bother me with this kind of visit, so I stopped. Also, I saw people in chat talking about my tolerance. I probably say this a lot, but I guess there's new people. The reason why I have so low tolerance for alcohol is because my hormones, you know, the HRT, the hormones kind of like tax my liver a bit. So like the alcohol is like, fuck you, and it goes right to my brain, and then I become I'm waving my hands around to try and explain, but you can't see it. So here, let me wave my hands at the mic. Okay, there you go. Now you get it. All right. Please don't bother me with this kind of visit. So I stopped. Did you? I don't remember it. I'm sure you do remember it, said Ned. Fuck off. Stop a-wooing! It was from back before you started forgetting. Stop fucking a-wooing. I will destroy you. Going to play Valhalla next? I already played that. Wait, I replayed that. One sec. Shit. How do you spell again? Wait.
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you pull it up. Beth,
I got it.
the CEO of being a good girlfriend. That's the CEO of being a good girlfriend. Okay, yeah, I streamed it already. Like I was like a year ago. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, right, I'm streaming. Sometime around, when did the war start? You're gonna have to be a lot more specific, said Shay. I'm a new here, scrub. I'm sorry that you're new here and I'm drunk. Please don't let me scare you away. Please. I promise. I promise I'm not like this all the time. You know, the war of the soldiers and the guns. Fuck, I hate that combination. Soldiers and guns? That sucks. Ah, that war. War is hell. War is hell, said Che. I did narrow it down a bit, didn't I? I'm not that old, said Che. The war of 1812. Wars were fought with guns even when I was a young man. Same for you. Did they? Well, it was the war with the soldiers and the guns. Ned trailed off. Backwards then, he raised a hand to his face and flicked his helmet, mimicking the unmistakable ping of an M1 Garand. Wait, you can do that? You can just make gun noises with your helmet? Because that's fucked up. World War II? Which one was that? The second one. The one with the Nazis, said Che. They suck. That sounds about right, said Ned. Anyway, I came to ask a favor. I hope that favor was spend a few minutes of your time having an inane conversation and then making gun noises at me, but we already did that. My, but you're snippy today, said Ned. I am so fucking snippy. What's gone into you? Alcohol. Che held up the book. Hey, comrade. A good book is what's gotten into me. Sorry, said Ned. I will roar this book. I wouldn't ask if it was an urchin. I'm in need of an interpreter. You speak Cantonese, right? Oh, really? Does he speak Cantonese? That's cool. Yes, said Che. Great, said Ned. Can I steal you for a few hours to speak Cantonese? Not if it's to be an interpreter, said Che. Wow. Imagine that. That's a real good guess, man. Why not? You speak Cantonese and you seem fluent enough in English. You should drink some water. You know, to my credit, every single time I drink, I get like super fucking wasted, but I've never alcohol thrown up before, you know? Okay? So I'm clearly a good girl and you may praise me now. So why would you say no specifically to translating? Being an interpreter is not as simple as being bilingual. Oh, he's right. There's like idioms and shit, isn't it? I figured you hear things in one language and say them in another. No, you gotta interpret it. Seems simple to me. Are you illiterate? Said Che. A bit. Can you write a work of great literature? There's this one about, what's his fucking face? Henry. What? Why did Automod catch the phrase "that's French"? Is my language a fucking slur? Tu peux te faire aller te faire foutre. Oh merde, comment est-ce que je parle français? Je me rappelle plus comment parler français. Ok, je vais essayer de mon mieux. Oui, ok. Allez, non, il faut que je parle en anglais. Okay, I need to speak in English. Sorry. Said Che. Nope, said Ned. Well, there you go, said Che. There's more to translating than being bilingual. Oh, come on, said Ned. I'm in a pinch. I'm not asking you to be a great interpreter, just a good interpreter. Just an adequate interpreter. The stakes are getting lower. There's lots of bilingual people around, said Che. I'm sure you know other places to ask. Yeah, but I know you're not the kind of person to spill secrets, said Ned. Ooh, crimes. And it's the kind of conversation that I just want to be between me and one other person. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Che isn't a person. Great, said Che. Sounds like you need a professional interpreter. You need a fucking mafia. I hear they're great at facilitating those kinds of interactions. Come on, said Ned. What can a professional interpreter do that you can't? A lot of things, said Che. But for one, a professional interpreter is someone you can count on to allow you to use their mouth. That's lewd. That's lewd. Use their mouth to say incredibly stupid things without letting you or your counterparty know just how stupid they find the interaction. Funny that, said Ned. I always figured that's the kind of thing you'd be good at, because I'm so good at holding my tongue. Yes, I've tried before, said Che, kicking up his feet. Che does not give a shit. Being an interpreter pays well if you find yourself working for the right people, and it leaves your hands a lot less callous than some of the work I find myself doing instead. But you'll notice my hands have calluses. Turns out holding your tongue is oftentimes harder than digging holes. Tongue soft and warm, holes cold and hard. Come on, you know how to be a diplomat, said Ned. Fuck off, said Che. Fuck off! There, that was me being undiplomatic. Now would you kindly find another solution to your problem, one that doesn't involve me performing a task I've told you at least twice now that I'm not going to do. Yeah, no means no, you fucking robot ghost. Ned started to say something, but stopped just short of making an utterance and backed off. Hey, Maddie, Ned shouted. No, Maddie replied. Yeah, same. I haven't even asked you for anything yet, said Ned. I know, I thought I would save you the time, said Maddie. I love Maddie. Ned sighed. What is it with you people? Maddie turned towards Ned and glowered at him. Fuck Ned, that's what. You people? Ned raised his... You people? Ned raised his hands offensively. I didn't mean, look, I just mean that you two, you're birds of a feather in quite a few ways. You're both dicks. Maddie stared at him, and Ned contemplated whether there was any way for him to make a statement grouping Maddie and Che together without making himself look worse than he already did. Nobody likes you, Ned. He sighed in frustration. You know what your problem is? Yes, said Maddie. I'm too cute. I know him quite well, and he's standing right in front of me. Okay, alright, let's do main story now. Let's do main story. It's here, I found it. Let's do main story. Something, something, whole, soft, warm. No, no, that's not the phrase. That's lewd. No, it's, life, hard and cold. Titty, soft and warm. And, yeah, they are pretty soft and warm, actually. So, yeah, that's, Girls are good. That's TED Talk. Gah! I don't have the energy. Oh, press orange. Maddie's been running on empty for several days now. Eat food. Are you a ghost? I don't even know. Also, that box is dirty. I don't trust whatever's in that box, especially with everyone watching me. I hope he packed enough conductors. My order form was pretty vague. What are you building? Robots? I shouldn't be worrying about the conductors when I'm not even sure I can pull the whole thing off without some sort of major screw up happening. Supplier. A good supplier knows enough about their clients to anticipate their needs. There's a certain amount of nosiness that is polite. I like being nosy. So he would have packed enough. And he knows that I've got Ashley helping me. Helping you with what, Madeline? Why are you right in front of me? Shouldn't you be fucking drunk? You were drinking last stream. Piss off, Ned. Piss off, Ghost. Piss off, Ghost. Rude. Yeah, piss off, Ghost. Nice fucking scarf and boomer shirt. This is really creepy, Ned. Stop walking like that. You should respect your elders, you know. I really don't like you. I really dislike you. Ned is not a young man, even by the standards of semi-mortals. God, listen to you. The council made you soft, didn't it? Oh, respect your elders. Follow all our totally arbitrary rules, or we'll make up some cheap reason to destroy your business. Yeah, that's how it works, and I hate it. My name's Ned, and I love rules. You done? No, I will never be done. Why do you have a pocket on your scarf? That's fucking weird. Yep. Cool. You sound wounded. A steel chest plate can save you from a bleeding heart, but not a bruised ego. Bruise his ego more. Destroy it. You should be nicer. Wow, sick comeback. What was it that guy you killed said? Oh Christ, I am shot. Oh no, woe is me. Maddie has good comebacks. I love her. Just a little throwback humor for you. Did I strike a nerve? That's that shit-eating grin that means that yes, she did. Okay, he shot a guy. Did I just what? Maddie. When Ned spoke next, it was in a deep, dark cadence, steeped in guilt and self-loathing. If Maddie had been able to see his eyes, she would have faced a withering glare. We're rapidly reaching a point of no return. I can no longer promise to shield you from the consequences of your actions. What you did just there, quoting one of my victims' dying words at me, that was low. Well, maybe you shouldn't have fucking victims, even for you. Frankly, I'm disgusted. We don't give a shit. You dare to poke at my guilt? You dare? Let's talk about guilt, shall we? I don't suppose you might have anything weighing on your conscience right now, would you? As I thought. They may still weigh heavily on me, but I am absolved of my sins. Some moral debt's a lifetime to pay it work off. Ned's had more than a few lifetimes. I've had 100 years to process that, and to redeem myself through my actions. Your sins are fresh. They're lance marks on your soul, deep cuts in your aura. Swallow your arrogance, novice. Fuck off. I know what you did. You shitty coffee. Maddie's sins weigh heavy on Ned's mind. They weigh even heavier on hers. And I can't wait to see how you plan to make this right. Rainy moods. Oh, rainy. I should drink more water, speaking of rain. For those that weren't here last stream, the sin that he's referring to is that Maddie brewed spirit juice. I don't remember the exact name, but let's call it spirit juice. Just soul juice. Brewed souls into juice. And that's like illegal and stuff. Oh wait, you're cute. Wait, you're cute. Wait, hi, you're cute. Twan, age 16, thinks he's smart, not antisocial, just shy. Read a bunch of Wikipedia articles on optometry and considers himself somewhat of an expert. What is optometry? Is that eyes? I think that's eye doctors. Hannah, age 16. Knows she's too smart for her own good. Hobbies, people watching. Self-indulgent teenage angst. Taking advantage of the fact that she's too smart for her own good. You are a good character and I love you. So I'm not sure that alcohol actually makes you feel anything. I beg to differ! I fucking beg to differ! I beg to differ! Oh, I beg to differ! In fact, going by its chemical properties, I'd say it's the opposite. I have felt so much in the past half hour. I have felt so much. Shut up, dork. We're planning a heist. Metaphysical debates about alcohol can come after. But this isn't metaphysics. I'm just talking about simple chemical interactions of our brains. Chemical interactions. Twan is a guy who has the look of someone who knows more about chemical interaction than human interaction. Wow, nerd. R/I am very smart. Please take the energy you're putting into pedantry and redirect it towards the plan. Ordinarily down for wordplay, but right now she's too busy with physical shenanigans to have time for verbal shenanigans. What heist are you planning? The plan? The plan! What's the plan? I was thinking I could just reach over the bar and grab the first bottle I see. Sounds risky. Very chaotic neutral. Oh. Oh, is this like an alignment chart? Because that's Ashley down there, and that's chaotic evil. Neutral evil. Keyshawn is true neutral. Ned is lawful neutral. That's Che and chaotic good, and I don't know the rest of the characters. Very chaotic neutral. Drink a glass of 190 proof. You won't feel much for a while. By a while, do you mean forever? Because I think I'll die. I think my life will stop if I drink that. And what's your alignment then? Neutral good? I like this. This is such a good way to present it. Uh-huh. I'd say I was lawful neutral, but that's the coward's option. Yeah. But getting back to the plan, it's me. I'm chaotic evil. Oh, that's just a bottle right there. You just grabbed it. Oh. Using your own pedantry to distract you was absolutely part of the plan. So wow, so little faith in me? Gotta minimize liabilities here. I love you. You're such a good character. Hannah's still learning to trust this guy. He doesn't have the look of an interloper, but you can never be too safe. You're out here playing checkers while I'm playing six-dimensional upside-down laser chess. I want to play that. I'm gonna lose at that. Shit. I'm galaxy brained this, and now I'm holding the fruits of my labor. Grape. Don't you mean our labor? If you insist. Give me a closer look at that. What sort of fruit did we pluck from the booze tree? Grape. Really stretching that metaphor out, huh? Yep. I don't recognize the language on this label. What? Let me look. What the hell? Ghost language! Oh my god, wait. Did she pick up the fucking soul juice? Oh god, did she pick up the soul juice? I don't recognize it either. Oh my god, did you pick up the soul juice? These teenagers just fucking jack some spirit alcohol. Maybe it's a cipher. A cider is made from fermented apple juice. A cipher is made from fermented word juice. I hate word juice. Who'd make you read a cipher just to know what you're drinking? A sadist. Oh, we could ask Maddie what it is. She's a sadist, right? Oh, she'll probably take the alcohol back. What do you call someone who enjoys the empathic pain they feel from hurting others? Yeah, that idea sounds great. Let's go find her, apart from the fact that we specifically nicked it from her. Oh, right. You're meant to be the lawful one here, dude. We agreed on neutral good. Me not challenging your assertion does not make it an agreement. Regardless. Wait, hold on. I sense a dark presence. Oh, don't be a chuny. Do you feel it? No, I don't feel anything particularly spooking in the air. Yeah, me neither. Oh, you're fucked. Oh, you are busted. Oh, you are so busted. You're getting kicked out of the Go Starbucks, and there goes the bottle. Oh, you caught it. Oh, Maddie, you're so badass. Hello, children. I see you've stooped to petty thievery. Some of the bottles on that shelf are old enough that swiping them would be an act of grand theft. Not this one, though, however. Alas, sprung. Can't believe my heist career is over so quickly. Aw, don't give up on your dreams, kid. Speaking of, you know what happens when you drink this? You die! That is assuming some sort of drunkenness. Does it make your teeth fall out? Well, last time I had a shot of this, I woke up in Adelaide. That sounds far away. That sounds far away. Wow. So the result was 700 kilometers worth of drunkenness and bad decisions. That's a lot of kilometers. But I woke up 6 hours before I took the shot. Wait, what? Have you ever been so drunk you time traveled? Had to drive a rented car back and explain to Che why it disappeared without a trace and somehow accidentally time traveled. Holy shit, can we give it a try? God, no. You ever heard of liquor and licensing laws? I'd end up in jail. I think it'd be an excellent formative experience. No, time traveling is never a formative experience. Yeah, if you're not perpetuating teen drinking culture, you're a loser. Okay, we can be a loser. Somehow I remain unconvinced by your passionate arguments. Well, we tried. You kids have way too much time on your hands, you know that? Oh wait, I think I'm sobering up. I think my head isn't lagging anymore. That's interesting. There, I drank more water. Better than not having enough, right? I'm utilizing my time to practice my skills. It's not wasted. Yeah, you are? Sobering up? Really? Even you can notice I'm sobering up? Okay, that works. Well, the non-existent industry sector that relies solely on the skill of reaching over bars and stealing bottles of enchanted booze is gonna be lucky to have you. I want to drink enchanted booze. I wonder if it tastes good. Oh, that's so validating, thanks. See, the reason why I'm really dangerous with alcohol is because I like the kind of alcohol that tastes like fruit juice, because I really like fruit juice. And then I drink a lot of it, because I like drinking a lot of fruit juice. But it was alcohol, so then Anyway, can I get you to a coffee or anything? A hot chocolate? I'm kind of busy tonight, but I'm hoping that bribing you with free drinks will stop you from nicking my shit. I'll take a free drink. I feel guilty taking one since it was all Tuan's idea. Hey! But I'll graciously accept your offer and don't fucking steal our alcohol. Neat, what'll it be? Hot chocolates for both of us? God, you're so cute. Hot chocolates for both of us. I want hot chocolate. God! Wait, I actually really want hot chocolate now. Alrighty, 2 hot chocolates coming up. Seriously, don't steal anything else while my back's turned or I'll feed you to a spite elemental. It's me, I'm the spite elemental. I wonder. Spite elemental. Maybe it's a metaphor. Is she saying that she'll eat us? Is she the spite elemental? Oh no. Maybe the real spite elementals were the friends we made along the way. Ah, fuck, this game talks like me. I hate this. Fair. Oh. Evil. Now I want a drink. Gloom, get a drink. Join in. Join in on the drinking party. This stream is now a drinking party. Oh. Oh no, I'm gay. Oh no, I'm gay. Oh no! Samantha, age 32. American? Visiting Melbourne for work. Devastatingly patient. I am devastatingly gay. Trust me, you kids don't want to meet a spite elemental. Have you? Yep. Got pretty close to not making it out alive. Some might call it dying. I guess you're in a fairly exciting line of work then. This woman's line of work might seem intriguing to someone looking in from the outside, but to her, it's all business. Makes me wonder if people in this universe, like normal people in this universe, know about the whole magic and ghost situation. It gets that way sometimes. But spite elementals aren't exciting. They're terrifying. They suck all the air out of a room and make the world ache. Oh, the depression elemental. Depression elemental. And they don't die easy. Huh. That's kind of metal. It's metal as hell. You sure do need brass balls to face one down, that's for sure. And a steely gaze. What? Cause steel is a metal, and I said it was metal, and then you mentioned brass balls, so... Hannah, please back me up. Nope, you brought this on yourself. No, I thought your joke was good. I thought your joke was good. No. Nah, she's totally right. Ah! What's going on here? You bullying my customers, Samantha? Of course not. Good, because that's my job. I'll bully the shit out of these kids. I'll stuff them into a locker. That's hot chocolate. I want it. You two should go enjoy the evening. There's a nice breeze blowing. Huh? Light bulb. Whoa, why'd everything get quiet all of a sudden? Oh, well, bye. They're gone. He remembered my name. That's sweet. Sweet isn't a word that people often use to describe Maddie. That's the kind of remark that says more about the person who's talking than the person they're talking about. That's gay. Of course I did. You're interesting. That's gay. Doesn't that describe everyone who walks through your doors, though? Absolutely not. Especially not in the way that you are. That's gay! That's gay! That's so gay! Some people would take offense at that. Your boss, must be very different to mine. Well, my old boss, I guess. I'm my own boss now, actually. Maddie thinks she can make it all on her own. She just might turn out to be right. Apologies, your approach to hospitality work is very different from what I'm used to, is what I'm trying to say. Figures, where'd you work? Just some dive bar overseas. Wretched hive of scum and villainy. Mos Eisley! The owner would never shut up about treating every client like royalty. Sounds like a pain in the arse if you ask me. I'm not asking, actually, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Wow, rude. So, can I get you anything? Surprise me. You'd like me to pick you something? Yeah. Oh god, that's gay. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Oh wait, I am playing Valhalla now. Yeah, okay, now I'm playing Valhalla. I'm gonna make her a piano woman. Are they related to the drink? Yep. Shoot. Okay. What's your favorite white wine? You're not making me a wine cocktail, aren't you? No, those are for me. Haha, no. I'm partial to a glass of Marsanne every now and then. Fancy. Next question. Have you ever read a star chart? Like an astrology? No. Why? I don't put any stock in mysticism. Yeah, just spite elementals. Hey, this place isn't mystical. To some people, this place seems otherworldly. For others, this is just the world they live in. It's built out of cold, hard facts. I just don't know them all yet. Well, that is a good open mind. I like that. All right, fair enough. Last question. You're walking in the shallows of an ocean that seems to go into the distance forever. You can't see any land aside from the sand under your feet. Whenever you step forward, the sand sinks just a little bit. As far as you can see, there's no way to escape. Drowning is the only possible outcome. What do you do? Wow, I feel like you're about to pull out a Voight Kampf machine or something. It's obviously some sort of test. I run, I swim, I dive when I can, and if I eventually drown, so be it. There's nowhere else to go, no point to sitting and waiting for starvation or sharks or someone to save me. I have to take action. Interesting. So what's the verdict? Samantha didn't get a response. Maddie's eyes had glazed over as soon as she'd answered the last question. Now she stood perfectly still, gazing intensely at the rows and rows of dusty bottles lining dustier shelves. Her lips moved, but no words came out. Oh, she's good at this. As Samantha watched a flask of red liquid twitch, seemingly of its own accord. Oh, that's magic. Maddie craned her neck up at it and scowled. In response, a smaller bottle next to the first, and surely only big enough to hold a few drops of something, began to glow. Her scowl shifted to a wry smile. Oh, this is cool. Please, you don't need to open anything new on my account. That's so cool! Gotcha! That's so cool. Your answers were interesting. Oh fuck, I forgot. No, back. Coming from some people, that might sound like a non-committal remark, but coming out of Maddie, it might be the most effusive praise you ever get. So were your questions. I'm still having a little trouble figuring out how they relate to each other, though. Is that important? I try to maintain a vague hope that maybe one day things might make sense. And until then, I just try to go with the flow, of course. God, I'm gay! Heh. That wink kills me. Sorry for trying to psychoanalyze you there. Try. Do you think you failed? No. What's the verdict then? Well, for one, you tend to accept things as you see them. You don't try to interpret things based off of unrelated frameworks or thought patterns. That said, you do try and make sense of the connections between things when you can. Maddie's pretty sure she has all the pieces. She's found that putting all the pieces together requires a bit more effort. God, doesn't it? It really does. Interpretation is so much more difficult than perception. But it's no big deal to you if you don't. You just mark it as an unknown variable and move on. And that reads to me as an intensely pragmatic approach. Would you agree? I suppose. You're the sort who doesn't buy drinks to enjoy them. You buy them as camouflage. If your experience of pretending to be something you're not in order to blend in, you might develop a talent for recognizing when others are trying to do the same. To hide your face behind, to project a veneer of being untouchable while you watch. Watch what? Everything, I suppose. You take everything in the same way I do. So you're saying that I'm attentive, but that I don't worry about instantly understanding how things are interconnected. Because you're confident that eventually you'll understand it anyway. How do you figure that? You've been watching my hands this whole time. Is that weird? To watch an attractive bartender mixing a very fancy-looking cocktail? Holy shit. I can't take this. To appreciate a craft? No. But given just how interested you are in what my hands are doing, I'd wager that you've got some experience in my field. Ah! Wait, why did it turn into... Why did it turn into milk? Milk. So, are you just really bad at picking up on when you're being flirted with, or... Oh, you're hopeless. Maddie, you're hopeless. You useless gay. It's fine, sweetie. In fact, it's pretty cute. It is pretty cute. I meant in alchemy. The field of alchemy. Uh-huh. I'm sure you're very accomplished in alchemy. Oh my god, the fucking tension. Just take the drink. Oh my god. The tension. Shit, this is really good. Yeah? Too good to ignore, yeah. It's smoky, but bittersweet, and wow, I want to taste it. It's the contrast of the bitters that really makes you appreciate the sweetness, or is it the other way around? Almost makes me feel like I'm reaching the end of something. Like I've got a lump in my throat from saying goodbye. But I can't quite tap into that feeling. Like, what did you even put in this? Mezcal, artichoke bitters, gold heart bitters, and a slice of gorilla lime. What is artichoke bitters? Yeah, let me get some artichoke juice in my wine. Gorilla lime? That can't be a real thing. It's just hard to acquire. Call that because if you bite into one, it feels like you get punched by a gorilla. Oh, do not bite lemons. Physically? No, emotionally. Ah, makes sense. I am not a wizard. Prove it! Ah! That guy the boss you mentioned? Yeah. He good to you? I'm sorry? Does he treat you well? Yeah. To a fault, actually, far past the point where it's rational for him to still be nice to me. Yeah, if he's not nice to her, this lady's gonna go kick his ass. No one's ever accused old Che of being rational. That doesn't stop him from trying to be the voice of reason. Good. Actually, I'm sorry, that reminds me, I have to dash. Got some setup work for a project to finish before the sun comes up. Maddie rarely engages in careless shenanigans, so when she's up to something, you'd best be on your guard. But without you here, who will enable my latent alcoholism? You can just reach over the bar and grab the gin. Tonic's in the bar fridge. Will do. Oh, gin and tonic is good. Come back soon, though. I'd love to discuss alchemy with you some more. Uh-huh, catch you later. That was the gayest thing I've seen in a long time. Holy shit. Wait, one last thing. What was the meaning behind the question about what wine I like? Oh, I was just curious. That's gay. Patty! Oh, okay. A smash cut to alchemy. Smash cut to necromancy. Smash cut to the forbidden magics. That's the last one, I reckon. Does it have the magic caps in it? I think so. You can just call them caps, you know. They're built for something different. I refuse to use non-specific language. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're in here. I love her robot hand. That's cute. Okay, what about the thing? You'll have to be a little more... Oh, you know, the thing. That's such a... that's so cute! Sparky thing. Ashley likes having friends who can understand her even when she fails to be specific. Oh god, that's a mood. That is a big mood. Electric. Sweetie, how long have you been awake? It's better for you if you don't know, I think. Do you mean the voltage regulator? That's the one! Good job. It's in one of the other boxes. I didn't think we needed another one, though. Are you kidding? The last one literally melted. Good. It's a good thing I have an extremely sick metal arm, otherwise I would have been badly injured. Ashley's metal arm is a point of pride. She wouldn't trade it for anything, not even the arm that it replaced. Yeah, thank goodness. Is there anything missing? I shall check. Need some espresso? I think I will literally die if I have any more. I love Ashley. Hey, that's really mature of you. Nice job. Yeah, whatever. You can get me some chocolate if you want. Oh, me too. Me too. Don't tell Ashley that chocolate has trace amounts of caffeine. At least it's not more espresso. All she's missing is a metal leg. Ashley is just gonna become Darth Vader. Darth Cute machine girl. Sure thing, be back in a moment. Oh hey, dude, where you been? Hey, just chilling. Not much to do when you're waiting to die. Oops. Hey, come on, Cooper. I know you're hiding down there somewhere. Hold this, will you? I'm glad that the box robots are helpful. Did Ned really say that? Wait, but the robot's name isn't Cooper. What was the robot's name again? It was like Flower something. I can't remember, but that wasn't its name. Yeah. Do you believe it? No, I'm not sure. Well, it's not a lie. The most dangerous lies are the lies we tell ourselves. But it's not the whole truth either. And I don't quite have the time to untangle it for you. Maddie's the sort of person we've tangled webs without too much consideration for who's going to have to untangle them. I've got a hungry teenager downstairs and a summoning ritual to complete. Lovelace! Neck, thank you! Yes, her name is Lovelace. I guess their name is Lovelace. So yeah, it's not Cooper. She's part of this too? Don't you take that judgy tone with me. Hey, far be it from me to moralize at you. Getting a lot of that these days, mate. I'm just trying to keep everyone happy. Tough gig. Yeah. I'll say. Oof! Oof! Oof, that had impact to it. Alright, now if you can solder those two wires. No, not those ones! Bloody hell. Who programmed you? You programmed her! Bet she's a jerk. Incredibly intelligent, but a very bad programmer. Ashley's learned how to program exactly the minimum amount she needs to, and not one iota more. Same! You're talking about yourself, right? Bah! That was a terrible throw. You need more coffee. Wow. You're really out of it, huh? Where'd you even pull this from? Leg holster? I need a leg holster. You aren't wearing a leg holster. Arm holster? Your prosthetic? It holds 6 million knives. Hey, Beth, let's cut off my arm so I can have that. No. Beth said no. Don't question me on this. I'm the expert here. Mm-hmm. Hey, need a hand? Dude, you should check yourself before you fucking wreck yourself! No, that's not what I meant. Oh. Yeah, I guess you can help. Before you ask what you need, what are you even doing? Maddie mentioned a summoning circle. Yeah, something like that. You ever wanted to live forever? I'd trade that just for having a second chance, honestly. Well, grab me that box, please. You can't just leave that hanging like that. No, I'm gonna give you a second chance. Do it. Watch me. And while you watch me leave you hanging, you can go get the box. I love the way everyone talks in this game. Thank you. Yeah, so, This is really heavy. What's even in here? 100 meters of heavy gauge copper cable. In a basement full of magical items, the copper wire might be the thing most in danger of being stolen. It's easier to flip at least. A bunch of capacitors that I'm going to wire together soon, and some various bits and bobs. That would definitely explain the weight. Oh, there's also a bunch of clamps. So what do you need? Validation! Same. Chocolate! Same. Coffee! Same. A school system that doesn't punish me for having weird and niche interests. I needed that like 5 years ago. I meant more, communism! Same. Ashley's a real party girl! Oh man, I love this girl. I don't think I can get you communism, sorry. What the fuck is the point of you then? And isn't Maddie already getting you chocolate? You're a terrible comrade, Keyshawn. If I wasn't close to hitting the LD50 of caffeine, I'd ask you for some coffee. So all you can do right now is give me that sweet validation. Oh, okay. Your real thumbs up? Good human. I don't know what sort of validation you want here. I feel like I'm stuck in a loop of trying things that are inevitably going to fail, and I don't know how much of it is my fault for not being good enough at a monumentally difficult task. I'm used to being effortlessly good at things, but I feel like my brain is full of bees on this one. And can I deal with failure? I don't think I can. I am not equipped for failure. My entire perception of myself is that I'm good at things. I'm gifted and talented and incredibly afraid that I'm going to let people down at a vital moment. This is that vital moment. But I just sit here, paralyzed. And I rationally know that a lot of this pressure is just me being hard on myself. But Maddie and I, we tried this already. And we failed pretty badly. It was a disaster. For Ashley, of all people, to call something a disaster, it must have been a real catastrophe. I can't understate how badly it turned out. So even with all the prep I'm doing, is this enough? Did we learn enough to do it properly? Numbers and formulas and hard science are good, but I can't shake this feeling that I'm gonna screw it up for everyone. And I'm so afraid of letting Maddie down. There are few things we fear more than disappointing the people we love most. That hurts. That hurts. That's heavy as shit, mate. You reckon? Fully, yeah. I don't know what to say to that except that I don't think Maddie would ever feel let down by you. I know I've only been here for like 2 days, but her and Chase seem to really care about you. And I'm sure that extends to accepting you for who you are, limitations and all. Though honestly, I think you give up a pretty strong vibe of not giving a shit about your limitations. Or that you indiscriminately power through them with some sort of raw, caffeine-fueled fury. Anyway, you're immensely powerful, and I'm terrified of you! Fair enough. I was never really super smart or gifted at anything. Sometimes the people who think they're not gifted were just never made aware of their gifts. I just floated through school and work and never focused on much except having a good time. I can definitely imagine the sort of pressure you'd have on you though, especially given how big this task is. Yeah, also holy shit, I have 17 viewers. Holy fuck. Hi everyone! I'm gonna keep reading. So while I can't say for sure that this thing is gonna be easy or even successful, joke's on you, I'm actually gonna keep reading but more anxious. In the terminal, it can feel like nothing is easy. Even Sunday mornings come with their own set of trials and tribulations. Like being scared of Monday. That's what Sunday morning feels like. Saturday morning, though. Saturday morning is grocery shopping morning, and that is a tribulation. Because that means I have to go outside, and I hate that. I do think it's important that you work on giving yourself a break from the weight of your own expectations. But it's not an easy thing, I'm sure. But my boyfriend is similar. He's very hard on himself when he feels like he's letting himself down. So, it doesn't go away? I don't think so. I think it just gets easier to deal with as you learn to be more empathetic to yourself. Self-forgiveness and all that. He's absolutely right, by the way. For anyone that needs to hear this, Keyshawn is absolutely right. It's often hardest to forgive someone when you're aware of all their flaws. It definitely took him a good few years to even begin to be able to deal with his self-imposed shame. I guess I can try that? You can try that. Or you can continue feeling super bad about yourself all the time. I mean, when you put it like that, right? Who spooked the Lyra? Marcy, just look at the viewer count and you'll see who spooked the Lyra. I hate how rational you sound. Oh, wait. For all the new people, tomorrow I'm going to be starting a Link to the Past randomizer run. That's going to be tomorrow. I have an overlay set up and everything. That's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, so if you like that shit, make sure you watch it. I know. I'm disgusted at myself. That is a spooky stare. Sup, nerds? What's going on in this thread? Memes. Only memes. What? You're suddenly in a good mood? I maybe ate some of your chocolate. Maybe Maddie ate some chocolate. Maybe grass is green. Oh, I swear to God, if there isn't any left... Yes, we've been over this before. You'll comprehensively murderize me. You'd hate it if someone failed to be comprehensive when they went about murderizing you. I've seen some incomplete murderizing attempts and they ain't pretty. Really? Really, narrator? I want to know what murderizing attempts you've seen. I like how it says Ashley's milk chocolate. 3-pound bar. That's 3 pounds? But it's so small. Is that really 3 pounds? Since 1894. Don't worry, I only ate a little bit without opening it. Magic. Excellent! Is this enchanted chocolate or just normal chocolate? What about unenchanted dark chocolate? Where does that fall on the normal abnormal chocolate spectrum? It falls on the abnormally good part of it. I love dark chocolate. That's the best chocolate. Does he deserve to know? I don't know. I kind of like the mystery. It's completely normal chocolate, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe not. Can I have some then? Come on, you owe me. What? I think you missed a word? What word did I miss? Oh, fuck that. Oh, shit. Ah! I missed a word. God damn it. There's a limit. There's a limit on how hard I can rewind. That sucks. For what? Helping you set up all this. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Chocolate. This is totally normal chocolate. Yeah. Did you expect it to not be that? Well, you implied. We never implied. You came up with that one all on your own. Damn it. Alright, I'm bored. Later, dorks. Don't you run off on me, miss. This magic hat bank isn't even half done. I'll do it later. For now, I'm gonna go take a nap under that table. If anyone disturbs me. Come on. You'll be happy? Confused. Ticklish. Extra hungry. I will mention me in your diary. I love them. Maddie doesn't keep a diary. All those thoughts and memories just stay cooped up in her head. One day she's going to run out of space or sanity. I will exact terrible revenge on both of you later. Geez, that phrase definitely doesn't start with an M. Ah, bye! That's a good animation. I love Ashley. Can't you sleep somewhere better, maybe? What if that breaks? What if that table breaks? Heh. I'm not being too hard on her, am I? You? Nah, she thinks you're great. Good. I could probably stand to give her a break, though. There are a few people who appreciate a break more than Ashley, especially when it's a break from Maddie. I mean, I'm expecting a lot from her right now. She does seem a little overloaded. Fuck. But she'd tell me if things were too much, right? I don't know. It seems like she idolizes you. Mother figure, huh? Idolatry's a sin, isn't it? It can't be healthy to behavior. I reckon she'd pretty happily burn herself out for you, you know? I just need her for the next 4 or 5 hours, then everything will be okay. Is that when you're planning on performing the ritual? This thing? Yeah. What's it for, anyway? Conduit ritual. Super forbidden magic. Oh, fuck, that's my favorite kind of magic. Oh, cool. Are you actually cool with this, or? Not hugely, actually. Why is that? Well, you know, I was talking to Ned earlier, and... Actually, don't worry about it. It's fine, I don't care. What's it do? You know how I took a couple hours from you down here? Vividly. This is just a bigger scale version of that spell. Higher capacity. Who are you taking hours from? Nobody. Don't worry, bud. You're at a deficit already. When you get deep enough into the hole, you kind of stop worrying about climbing out of it and just accept your fate. I can't touch you. Right, okay. So even if you're lying right now, shouldn't you have taken enough to pay off your debt multiple times at this point? The hours weren't for that. Or maybe it just felt like hours. It can be hard to judge time when you're wandering around aimlessly. What the hell did you do with them then? Where'd they go? For our research, we used the following materials. Wire of copper, heavily drawn. Jasmine chalk, not Dover. Sustained electrical supply of at least 20 volts. Car battery? Capacitors composed of... need better durability. However, we believe extra components are required. Our conduit's properties varied with the layout of our summoning circle, and despite the departure of our test subject during our trials, we were able to ascertain a number of efficiency-oriented refinements. Certain kinds of optimization require a real dedication to craft, as well as the absolute necessity of a living but non-sentient vessel to act as a so-called storage container. More testing is required, though obtaining a willing subject for future methodology evaluations without attracting the attention of the council will be difficult, to say the least. I stored them. Oh. Oh. In the tree! All those hours are in this tree. Don't leave me with that! Don't fucking leave me with that! Fuck you! I miss eating. Why? What was your diet like? Okay, I gotta remember my robot voice. I remember. Sushi. Sushi? I thought you said you were a crab. What, you think crabs aren't dexterous enough to make sushi? Yes. Unquestionably, yes. What is this sushi? It's delicious, is what it is. Agreed, agreed, fucking agreed. Rice and fish and seaweed. Humans eat it. And crabs. I just don't know where a crab would find rice or a way to make good sushi. I also ate garbage! Yeah, same. Yes, I also ate garbage on occasion. Unbelievable, you two. Unbelievable. Garbage is good for the soul. Yeah, that's why we go to Taco Bell. It's good for the soul. It's good for the soul. Garbage is garbage. It's in the name. What did you eat when you were alive then? Grass. Just normal grass. Boring. And tree roots, sometimes. There are tree roots here, yes. Yeah, there are. Why don't you jump on them? Because there's so many fucking hours in them. Well, I'm not hungry. We don't eat. And also, more importantly, they are powerfully magical. Maddie needs them. If we damage things that Maddie needs, then Ashley will be disappointed in us. A suboptimal state of affairs. I can feel the power in them too. However, I do not feel compelled to chop on them. What a strange thought. Love to chop sushi, chop sandwiches, chop garbage. You're so weird. They're really good at taking the edge off, aren't they? Alright, chat, you know what this means. Let's pick some words. We've got a fuck ton to pick from here. Give me some words, chat. What do I pick from? We got 7. Afraid. What you did. Break. I see sins. Let's see. I see camouflage. Where is it? Where the fuck is here it is. I'm gonna pick communism. Oh wait, Nick already picked communism. Let's see. I see chocolate. Come on, who else is in chat? Pick words. let's see. I'm gonna pick. No, Howls at the Moon picks Mystical. Where's Mystical? Fuck you. Where? Right here. There you go. For myself, I'm gonna pick Petty Thievery. One more. Come on, one more. Has anyone not picked a word yet that wants to pick one? There's 14 of you in there. You can't fucking hide from me. Alright, Beth chose self-forgiveness, so I'll go with self-forgiveness. And, okay. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. And go. Alright, communism. Melbourne. Why is communism Melbourne? Sins. Ned. Ooh, interesting. Chocolate. Food. Camouflage. Guests. Hey, Beth, we're gonna get the Beth story this time. Mystical. The Terminal. Self-forgiveness. Guests. Oh, we got 2! Petty Thievery. Food. Okay, these are the ones we got. For anyone that doesn't know, in between main story dialogue sections, you can walk around the cafe and unlock side stories, but you need the correct combination of word types to activate them. This Takare 10, National Dimensions 2, something down under. I want to know what that is. Okay, but Beth has been... Oh, wait. I'm probably gonna have to do the required one first. Yeah, this is the required one before the door opens. And then we'll go do Beth 1 and 2, I promise. Sophie Cordova. My dear Maddie, thank you for getting in touch with me. If I remember correctly, Sophie Cordova was the author of the alchemy book that we read last stream. Or perhaps I should say, congratulations. I make such a point of making myself hard to find that it's always a surprise to hear from anyone. I sometimes find myself fearing the day when I'll be contacted by someone who isn't a fan of mine and who is more interested in locking me away than seeking my advice. One might think that people interested in putting me away would be more capable and in possession of more resources than those like yourself who simply possess curiosity, and yet it's always the latter who manage to break through the veil I've erected between myself and the outside world. You're the first in over 3 years to manage this, and so it is now time for me to find another hiding place. If your next letter manages to find me, I'll truly have something to worry about. You're paranoid much? If you're looking for a solution to the problem you outlined in your letter, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My business is that of teaching people how to ask the right questions so that they can find the answers themselves, not giving the answers. After all, the most worthwhile answers are the ones I haven't found yet. That being said, your question about time transference is an issue of special interest to me. The idea of storing vitality within a living, non-sentient creature such as a plant is one that I've long considered. The issue has always been one of retrieval. If you did find a way to transfer vitality from a plant into a sentient creature, it would result in a tremendous discharge of energy, such a great discharge that I'm sure it would kill whatever subject was on the receiving end. Oh, okay. Absorbing life force from something doesn't seem that it would do you much good if it kills you in the process. Consequently, I've never experimented with this process myself. Even if I have earned a reputation for being a rule breaker, there are certainly things that are simply off limits. Your idea of using a non-living soul as the target for transference is an interesting one. No risk of killing the vitality recipient if it's already dead. Of course, that would require finding a way to infuse a non-living soul with vitality in the first place. In being the most reanimation techniques involve a significant discharge of energy, using the vitality transfer as the trigger would effectively be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Of course, reanimation is a far cry from necromancy, but if your only problem is one of living on borrowed time, well, you know better than I do how to resolve the particulars. I'm an alchemist, not a necromancer. If I can offer you one piece of advice, these kind of vitality transfers are not something to be experimented with. Anytime that time is borrowed or lent, you are making an alteration to a ledger that the powers that be keep a very careful eye on. Even the smallest of disturbances is enough to attract their notice, and attracting their notice will put a quick end to any research you might be in the midst of. So if you are going to try a vitality transference, don't experiment. Go straight for the end goal. If you're going to catch the attention of those whose attention you do not want, make sure that the endeavor is worthwhile. If you have a good reputation, it would be a shame to squander it on something so trivial as allowing a mouse a few extra seconds on this side of mortality. As they say, go big or go home. I appreciate your taking the time to write to me. You've given me new things to pontificate on, and perhaps one day you may see the results of that pontification in one of my future volumes. Of course, I should go without saying that you won't be able to reach me again, at least not the same way you did before. I've been found, and that means I need to do a better job of covering my tracks. While I rationally hope that I'll never find myself in a position where a fan's letter finds me, there's always a part of me that hopes that one of my readers will manage to track me down. Who knows? Perhaps the next letter I receive at my next residence will come from you. But I'm sure that you have better things to do with your time than try to track me down. There is a time to adopt the posture of a student and focus on learning, but it's obvious to me that you are someone who has spent plenty of time learning things and is now ready to do things. So do things, Maddie. Do big things, do dangerous things, do things that break the rules. Not all rules need to be broken, but if you're smart enough to find me, you're smart enough to know which rules are worth breaking. I'm grateful that it's always the reader mail that seems to find me, and never the demands to appear before some kind of tribunal or committee. I used to think that this was a long string of extremely good luck on my part, but over time I've come to realize that those who wish me gone lack the insight of the people who earnestly read my work, readers such as yourself, who are the only ones who truly know me well enough to understand how I think, and where I would hide. Bravo, Maddie. You've demonstrated your ability to think like me. Now you must learn to think like yourself. Yours truly, Sophie Cordova. That was a nice letter. Fate? Fate? Just checking on it. Okay, I can't get it anyway. Fate of Icarus. Okay, return. Okay, let's go find Beth. Ah, it's behind this door. Nice. So where was Beth 1? I forgot. Hey Beth, do you remember? Do you remember where Beth? Do you remember where Beth 1's? What one was Beth? The fisherman. It might have been down in the cellar actually, if I remember correctly. Let's go check. Let's go find Beth, but Lyra, she's right there. Shut up, you fucking smartass. I'm looking for Beth. Beth 1, here we go, the knives. That's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. If Beth 2 uses the same symbols, then I'll be able to do both of them. Let's go, little girl. The man standing in front of Beth smirked. The knife he held seemed almost slight compared to his massive hands, but that didn't make it any less intimidating. Finish this one quick, came a call from behind the knife holder. 3 men stood behind him, wearing expressions which ranged from amused to bored. Beth felt her palm getting sweaty and loosened her grip on the knife in her right hand, sliding her thumb along the guard to reassure herself that its shape hadn't changed since the moment she'd picked it up. Take your friend's advice, Beth said to the man who was menacing her. Finish this quick. After all, I'm just a little girl. Well, as little as any 15-year-old girl could be. Can do, said the man, and he drew his knife up for an overhead swing. The man's movement suggested that he didn't know how to use a knife. Not really. He was swinging the knife like he'd swing a fist. Like he was going to bludgeon her with it. Like he'd never really used a knife before. He was stupid. Swear to God. God damn it, it became 2 VODs. Go fuck yourself, Twitch. Or go fuck yourself, Internet. Okay. At least this time, it just didn't drop irreparably. I guess that was probably just a normal internet drop from the ISP. Man. Okay. Hey, you're back to Edo? No, that's back like your back, like the body part, like your back. Your back would be tu es de retour. Tu es de retour. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. At least stream is back. All right, let's keep going. He's right, said one of the spectators. You might want to start over? Really? We've reading? No, I think it's fine. Basically, it's a knife fight. It's a knife fight. It's a knife fight. Beth is good at knives. There you go. I'm gonna hold your ISB at knife point. Dahlia, that's illegal. Not really a fair fight with rubber knives. I'd like a rematch, said Kyle. Yeah, said one of the spectators. Rematch. The others began chanting along with him. Rematch, rematch, rematch. A voice thundered from above. I thought I told you guys to keep it down. Everyone spun around to face the stairs leading up to the ground floor. Maddie was leaning over the railing of the staircase with a stern look on her face. She tapped the poster on the wall. Beth took a moment to glance at the sign. Fight Club rules. 1. Don't quote Tyler Durden. Don't quote by Tyler Durden. 2. Seriously, no Tyler Durden quotes. 3. Always assume your opponent is mortal. Practice weapons only. 4. Be considerate to other guests. Keep noise to a reasonable level. We don't have many rules here, said Maddie. Please don't make me kick you out of the basement. Everyone else in the room cast their gaze downward, looking ashamed of several mumbled apologies. Maddie nodded and climbed back up the stairs, content that she had made her point. Seriously though, said Kyle, not really a fair fight without real knives. No, practice weapons only. Beth walked over to the edge of the room and lifted a rug, revealing 2 steak knives. Oh, no, there was a fucking rule. Several whispers erupted from the small crowd. Where'd you get these? Asked Cal. I swiped them from upstairs, said Beth. They're not exactly combat gear, but these blades are fit to cut through flesh, whether it's a cooked steak or a human arm. Beth held one of the steak knives by the blade, presenting its handle to Kyle. We've already broken one rule tonight. How about breaking another one? I won't get hurt, said Kyle. I mean, I can still feel the pain, but I'm not afraid of getting stabbed. Neither am I, said Beth. But don't say you're ready for this if you're not ready to bleed. She turned the knife over in her hands, pressing her thumb against the tip, just enough to draw a single drop of blood. Kyle grinned. Do I look like I would be here if I was afraid to die? Alright, knife fight. Knife fight. Alright, where's Beth 2? I forgot where Beth 2 is. Let's go find Beth 2.
I think it's outside.
Outside? Okay. Alright, so Beth does knife fights. This is what I am learning today. Hello, knife... Wait, what? Perfectionist. I haven't seen that one yet. Where was it, though? It wasn't funeral. Beth 2, here we go. In this adventure, Beth lifts things. Okay. After this one, we'll get back to the main story. Man, that fucking internet drop. That makes me sad. That halved my viewer count. Goddamn internet. Beth swung her knife in a horizontal slice, and the crowd let out an ooh. Not too loud, she said. Her eyes were fixed on Kyle, but she was speaking to the crowd. Last thing we want is someone coming down here and investigating a noise complaint. She heard a few grumbles in the crowd, but they quieted themselves. Everyone understood her meaning. Playing with real knives in this manner was the kind of thing that was strictly verboten, and no one wanted to be on the wrong side of Maddie's bad mood. God darn it, I can't believe all those viewers got trapped in a vortex. Oh, and I get my hands on that medicine man! Even those who didn't fear death quaked in their boots a bit at the prospect of Maddie's wrath. She made a few more horizontal slices of her blade, cutting the air. It was the kind of thing people did to warm up the crowd, but Beth was unconcerned with what people thought about how she fought. Her movements with the knife were the only practice she was going to get with this knife, and she did her best to memorize the feel of the blade as it cut through the air. It was a terrible knife for a fight like this, a serrated edge. Oh no, never knife fight with a serrated edge. Never stab someone with a serrated edge, okay? Please. It was designed for ripping and tearing cooked meat that stood still on the plate, not fresh meat that was attached to a body prepared to evade its cuts. This is an extremely difficult kind of knife fight than the one before. When playing with practice knives, the goal was to strike the opponent in the torso. When playing with live knives, common etiquette dictated that stabs to the softer parts of the torso, like the chest or stomach, stabs that were most likely to be immediately fatal to a normal person, were strictly against the rules. In this battle, the goal was simply to draw blood. A cut to the arm or leg would do. Kyle was the first to make a move. He tried to feint to the right before hopping back to his left foot and swinging at her, but he made such an obvious show of telegraphing the attack that Beth had stepped out of his way well before his attack came. Kyle grinned. I guess I'm not going to outsmart you. Beth kept her steely gaze trained on Kyle's right hand, the one that held the knife. Well, he said, I guess I'll just have to outspeed you. This time he stabbed straight forward with a thrust of his arm. It was the first time he had made an attack without fully committing to it by moving his feet. Beth had been afraid that he might try this. Kyle was nearly half a meter taller than her, and he had finally figured out that his longer arms gave him a tremendous advantage against Beth and her shorter reach. The stab was directed at her shoulder, and she managed to duck out of the way fast enough, but there was no time for her to offer a counterswing before Kyle pulled back and stabbed again, this time attempting to strike at her where her arm had been had she not just moved just a moment sooner. Beth backed up, giving Kyle space and hoping to bait him into making a bigger attack, but he seemed content to continue attempting the one tactic that had come close to working for him. As she stepped back, he stepped forward, and only after planting both feet did he go for another stab. There was nothing Beth could do but step back, giving him even more space to maneuver, all the while becoming increasingly aware of how close her back was coming to the wall behind her. She needed to do something to throw him off balance and find a way to reset. She stepped to the side, forcing Kyle's next attack to take a horizontal arc to reach her, and as soon as she saw the blade coming, she swung her own blade. She heard the ting of the metal hitting metal as the two blades made contact, and the serrated edge of Kyle's knife hit the smooth edge of hers. They stayed like that for about half a second, as Beth kept forcing Kyle's knife to the side, and with their knives still locked, she strafed around him until her back was no longer against the wall, placing the two of them on equal footing. This would never happen in a real knife fight, Beth thought to herself. She had been saved only by the serrated edge of Kyle's knife. He grinned, apparently enjoying the moment. Yes, Kyle, we're doing it just like in the movies. I know that when you think of a knife fight, you think of two swords or two Jedi facing each other with blades locked. But it's not supposed to go like this, and right now, you're about to lose the biggest edge you had. She finally slid her knife out of the lock, releasing Kyle, who seemed completely oblivious to the fact that their footing had changed. He was so bad at this that he didn't even have an awareness for what it meant to have her whip her back against the wall. But what Kyle lacked in brains, he made up for in physical size, and Beth was still left with the problem how to get around his reach. Kyle was doing too good of a job of controlling the space between them. She couldn't go straight for his chest like she had before. Not that she had intended to strike him in the chest, she hadn't forgotten the rules. His reach made it equally difficult to go around him. Going over him was certainly out of the question, which meant that her opening had to be from underneath. A stab to the groin would certainly be against the spirit of the rules, but she might be able to get a good shot at his legs if she got close enough to the floor. But there was no way to get under his arms from a standing position. If she was going to attempt a leg strike, she would have to commit to it. She needed to create an opening. She feinted sideways toward the wall. Unlike Kyle's attempt at a feint, Beth's move to the left served the dual function of placing her weight in a perfect position to push off her left foot, moving right when Kyle moves left. She made as if to swing at him from the right, which prompted Kyle to stab in that direction. And with his body moving left and his arm moving right, the reach of his arm was effectively reduced. Reduced enough for her to slide under it? There was only one way to find out. She bent her knees, falling forward like a sprinter leaning forward on the starting blocks. There it was. He was twisted to the right, reflexively trying to kick at her, allowing her to lunge forward and place her knife directly in the path of his swinging leg. He was grunting. Whoa, he let out a panicked yelp. No, he wasn't twisting, he was falling. And with the way her knife was pointed up, it was positioned to anchor itself directly into his belly if he fell on top of her. She reflexively tossed the knife aside, hearing it clatter to the floor as Kyle's weight came down on top of her. His tumbling knee struck her directly below the chest, and she felt herself falling back, her head falling to the floor, until the moment she felt the impact of the ground on the back of her head, and everything went black. Well, Beth, you're a fucking badass, but your theory was not correct. So you didn't get killed for this. Yeah, it's just this tree. This tree right here has so many fucking hours in it. Alright, next. I wonder if we'll meet Beth. That would be cool. Ah! Day 2, 10 p.m., the terminal. Hello? Ah, what was that? I said, can I get 2 lattes? Yeah, sure thing. You want those takeaway or not? For here, please. Go take a seat, I'll bring it over. Ah, crap. You right, mate? Yeah, all good. I should really get Ashley to do this. Sorry, what? Nothing, just talking to myself. Alright. Ugh. Where's the broom? Ashley! Where's the broom? Ashley? I need a hand. Come help me. Come on, I gotta find a broom. Atta girl. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Oh, don't fall asleep like that. That's dangerous. Do not fall asleep like that. Hey, are any of your friends around? Probably. Oh yeah, look. Oh, why are you upside down? How did you do that? Ah! Well, when did you teach them to do that? No, I didn't. That one's just weird. Uh-huh. How you doing, kiddo? Sleep deprivation's kicking in. Sometimes I feel like nobody ever sleeps in this cafe. Because you're fucking right! Except Keyshawn. Heh, he slept a lot while he's been here, hasn't he? It's because you keep getting him drunk. What? I haven't done that once! Not you. I mean, you! So not me at all, but Maddie and Ned, gotcha. The collective you! Those brigands. You're telling me. How's Maddie doing? Well... forbidden magic, you know how it is. How close are we to being done? Fairly close. I'm not super worried about getting it done without Ashley either. Rad. Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, just that I think I understand everything now. And that's all. Well, I appreciate your restraint and not generously supplying me with your moral take on it. Ha, no worries. Don't want to be that guy. You have been that guy so many times, buddy. Dang, I'm actually gonna miss you once you're gone. Wow, are those some honest feelings coming from you? Doth thy icy facade crack, words! Why is this so hard to say? Doth thy icy facade crack? Hey, chat, try saying that out loud and see if that's hard for you to say as well. Doth thy icy facade crack? Oh my god, that's so hard to say. Does Maddie seem like the kind of person who hides behind a mask? The correct word there is dust, and please don't make me take it back. I guess you really got into the whole boatman of the River Styx thing, huh? You ever find yourself on the River Styx, be sure to give the boatman a friendly domo arigato. Is that what you think I am? Kind of, yeah. Interesting. Do you not feel that way? I don't know if the metaphor is that accurate, but I can see why you draw parallels, but this place serves more as, an entrance? You don't have to come here on your way to the next place, but it's on the route for sure. Just a stopping point on the highway to hell. I'm sorry, we don't allow AC/DC references in here anymore. That is a rule. That is a rule. Axl Rose is a cautionary tale to those who would rather fade out than burn away. Well, I tried. We're less on a highway and more just, an embouchure to the Empyrean. Embouchure? I feel like that should be defined. If you want to get really fancy with the wording, that is. An entrance to heaven? Very roughly speaking, yeah. But hell, I haven't seen the other side, so I can't even say that for sure. I'm fairly certain there's something there, though, which, I don't know. I can take comfort in that, I guess. Oh, and speaking of comfort, how are you feeling? Like every particle in my body is slowly moving away from every other particle in my body. That was rather eloquent. Expressing your feelings eloquently doesn't make them more valid, but it can make them easier for other people to understand. No, Keyshawn's valid. Keyshawn, you're valid! What use is feeling pain if you can't find a fun way to describe it? My head freaking hurts! It sucks and stuff! I keep telling you, the painkillers will take effect in a few minutes. I'm not gonna stop yelling about it until they do! That sounds like it's gonna make it hurt even worse. You know, some philosophers believe that experiencing pain is one of the best ways to make sure you know you're alive. But can't ghosts also feel pain? Chase met some of these guys. He swears that he's just had too much time to forget their names. That sounds fake. Which philosophers? Famous ones? Oh my gosh, you're actually just making it up. Possibly. You could have said it better. Say that some famous singer said it instead. Cross that generational gap. You gotta appeal to the kids! I feel like every time I do that, I just end up looking like one of those old guys who's afraid of wide-ranging societal shifts. How do you do, my fellow kids? My fellow kids? Chase spent so much time being an old guy, he's almost begun doubting whether he ever really was young. I mean, you are old! I am not! You're like 6,000 years old! You gotta give me this one! Fine. How's your head feeling? It still sucks. How about we grab a drink and go sit outside? It's nice and cool out there. Do I have to? Yes. Yep. Oh, well, that's a dangerous place to sit, but that's also really pretty. Wow. Wow, that's pretty. How are you feeling now? Better. Marginally. Things existing at the margin still deserve attention. Like me, like my stream. My stream deserves attention. Come on, I'm sure the drink isn't hurting. What even is this? I put 6 sugars in it? Aw, you know me so well. That is so dangerous, Ashley! So how are things at home? Meh. What's that translate to in old people language? Things are normal, I guess. Mom's nearly done with her PhD. That sounds good. It is, probably. Given that she pretty much literally lives at the cafe, I wonder what her home situation really is like. It is, probably, but she's pretty busy, so that means we're stuck eating microwave dinners at night. Ashley's parents have forbidden her from tinkering with the microwave after witnessing one incident too many. Lyra, my stream should get attention. Also, Lyra, my stream has attention! That's just the duality of Lyra. It's fine. It's normal. It's working as intended. Explains why you've barely left this place since last week. I mean, I'd be here anyway. True. You did ask her, right? What, if I could be here? Yeah, don't want to invoke her wrath, do I? She doesn't worry about me being here. You remember when she talked to Maddie about liquor licensing laws, right? Don't you love it when the government offers to sell your rights back to you after they've confiscated them? Nice. I think it was more of a lecture than a conversation. After all, Maddie wasn't doing anything wrong aside from letting you hang around after hours. I'm still amazed that Maddie didn't just tell her that we're not technically subject to the regulations since we're not registered with anyone but the council. She made the right choice. That would have been an ugly argument. But anyway, she's fine with me being here. She's got my mobile number, and as long as I respond to her check-in, she's not going to come and get me. It's raining. Please get inside. Good. I wouldn't want to worry her. Wow. Oh, I really like the environments in this game. Holy shit. Wonderful. Ugh. My arm will get wet. Don't worry about it. We can dry it off inside. Just try and enjoy the rain. Okay. I was joking about fake philosophy earlier, but I really do think it is important to take a moment to enjoy things when you can. Rain can feel oppressive. It can stop you from going outside, doing the things you enjoy. Speaking of oppressive, look at this camera angle. Whoever made this game, they're really fucking good at camera angles. But there's nothing like the smell of rain before sunrise. Petrichor. Yep, it's faintly magical. Did I ever tell you that? Only about 100 times. I can hear it 101 times. It's okay. I love their relationship. Alright, I'm actually getting kind of wet. What do you mean kind of wet? There's a fucking monsoon coming down on your head. Let's head in. So given the fact that I am obviously a dork with a bleeding heart, it's definitely safe to assume that I've let people other than you stay longer than they're technically allowed. They're so emotionally repressed that I never could have guessed. It's actually impressive. Well, you know, we all have our ways of coping with persistent extreme stress. Yeah, same. Millennial things. Why don't all these poor kids just buy more money? Fuck. Game, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me. Yep. But yes, I do understand how you feel. The separation, the difficulty keeping your thoughts together, the base level feeling that something's slightly askew, and the fact, not the feeling, that your time is up. Never loved facts. Me neither. Honestly, I think it feels like having a cold just without any of the physical symptoms. I guess that description works too. It's not quite as compelling as the one about your particles being repulsive, though. Oh wait, that's definitely not what I meant by that one. Isn't it? It's about time. Ah, the play on words. Ah, Maddie, a little sneak. One second, let me check something. Okay. I can't believe I created these beautiful creatures and you turned them into dumb waiters. Alas, such is life. They gotta pay rent somehow, considering how many cups they drop. That's a feature, not a bug. It's to make them seem more alive. It's to make them cute. You've taught them to intentionally drop coffee cups in the name of verisimilitude? You'd hate for your little mechanical critters to be too good at their job. It would totally kill the vibe. Yeah, we vibe in here. Maybe. I'm gonna get Maddie to start ordering cheaper cups. See, I'm promoting efficiency in our procurement cycles. I hate whoever gave you that management book. I'm sensing some hostility. Do I need to talk to HR? Who's our humans resources manager? Yeah, it's Lovelace. I'm sure it's very good at its job. I'm just not at bussing coffee. Good Lovelace, I love you. Oh. Maddie wants us downstairs. Oh, I suppose she's done setting up. I'm glad she was able to do it without me. I really like the animations in this game. Gosh, so proud. Taught her everything I know. You are a gremlin, you know that? Gremlins are often blamed for mechanical problems, so in Ashley's case, the description fits perfectly. Gremlins. So many fucking typos in this game. Who edited this game? Come on! Of course. Shall we? Oh god, that's cute. Oh god, that's cute. Oh. Day 3, midnight, basement. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. Oh, this is not a drill. We're doing it. It's so bloody damp down here. Hey, this is the opening scene. I know, we're in a cellar. But I don't suppose you have a window we could open or anything. Yeah, we've got a vent that leads outside somewhere. Maddie, can you open it up? Get some fresh air coming through? I'm pretty sure it's got a dumpster or something sitting on top of it right now. Besides, I'm busy. Just grin and bear it. Can we get this over with? We've done this before, old man. Some people think Che is wise beyond his years. The truth is he just doesn't look his age. You know it takes a while to set up. Calm your farm. I do not appreciate your tone. Sorry. Can we get some more lights on, maybe? With all the crap you've got scattered around the place. Maddie has more important things to do than declutter the cafe. Like summoning rituals! I'd like to at least know where I'm putting my feet. Ashley, would you mind? Alright, here we go, kids. Oh, Ned is here. Isn't this illegal? Ned, why are you watching? Thanks. You're more organized than last time, I see. Practice makes perfect. Keeping a place organized is easy. You just have to clean a little bit every single day. Hey, Maddie, how much more wire do we need? I think that's enough. Great. Now, Che? What's up, little P? Oh, that's such a cute name! Now I know what it is. Some people use diminutive nicknames to create emotional distance. Che uses them to close that distance. That's good. That's good. I kind of do the same thing. I found you a chair. Ah, thank you. Ashley, you're so good. So, this whole thing, surely it's not legal, yeah? Yes, the council found it confronting. For good reason, I suppose. Because it utterly upsets the natural order, mate. It's not just bureaucracy. Sometimes the powers that be are willing to turn a blind eye, but patience and leniency are both in limited supply these days. Shush you. Most rules can be bent after all. And Maddie has a particular fascination with breaking rules. Maddie says the only reason she learned the rules is so that she would know when to break them. She's only half joking. Hey, don't give her all the credit. Bah. Is this related to her gambling for time? Mm-hmm. So, the transfer was the same sort of magic we're doing now, yes. The council successfully suppressed all available information about it, though. Suppressing information doesn't make it go away. It just hides it from the eyes of people who lack the curiosity and persistence to uncover it. For good reason! What happens if something goes wrong? Well, you don't tend to mess it up more than once. Or try it again after you fail, for that matter. What do you even call this sort of magic then? Question's irrelevant because it's banned. No, wait, back. Strictly verboten, off limits, and likely to be met with a harsh penalty, and yet Ned is still watching. Badass? I call it badass. Well, by definition, it's a conduit ritual. Rituals are boring. It's the consequences that you have to worry about. But, looking past all the smoke and mirrors and fancy names, you can just call it necromancy. Yeah! Let's do the thing! All those hours are in this tree. Why did you hoard the hours here instead of using them to pay off your debt? Why would I use them to pay off a debt? I could use them to save a life instead. Oh. Oh shit. All right. How can I help? Wait, whose life are we saving? Whose life are we saving? Will the subject please step forward? Oh, are you dying? Council Gazette. We regret to inform you of the passing of Che Wu, a beloved fixture in the Australian alchemical community and owner of the terminal. Oh, he just recently died! Okay. I see what's going on. I get it now. I get it now. Oh, fuck me. The reason why Maddie owns the terminal now is because Che just died. And Che's been running out of time. Che's been overstaying his time, hasn't he? Actually, come to think of it, I don't think there's ever been any instance of Che talking to a human, has there? Fuck! Che just died. I thought he's been dead for like hundreds of years. No! As an innovator in alchemy and material spellcraft, and as a friend to anyone and everyone who walked through his doors, he will be missed. The best compliment a man like Che could ask for. Yeah, that's why he's glowing green. Okay, I get it now. You ready to do this again? Sure. Try not to kill me this time. Cool. Ashley, let's do this. Ready when you are. I hate this. You have reservations? It's unnatural to store hours in a non-sentient being like that. It can still feel pain, and this is a very painful process for everyone involved. Yeah? Yeah. Guess it's time for us to watch the show. Let's see how badly this can go wrong. Yay! Oh, fuck. Here we go! Calcination. Solution. Separation. Conjunction. Putrefaction. No, putrefaction. Congelation. Cibation. Sublimation. Fermentation. Exaltation. Multiplication. Projection. Conjunction. Good enough. Ashley, everything's nominal on my end. We're looking good, so let's get started. Increase power to 80%. Cibation. Oh, this is so cool! Holding steady. Cool. Next segment. Activating. How are we doing? It's going fine. Conjunction's about halfway open. Just concentrate. Oh, no! Having some issues here. Hey, we need more power! Yeah, ramping it up. I don't know if this will melt our conduits, though. Oh, crap. Yep, our conduits are definitely melting. Ashley, languid. Cibation. Fuck! Bypass it! I can patch the wires, but I don't know what else I can do that now! On it! How close are we to finishing the cibation? We're about 90%. Ah, fuck. Shit! Shit! Are we gonna try again? I think I have to reinforce the wires and that'll fix it. Yes. We're gonna keep going until we make it through. Do or die. Reset then and start again. Calcination, separation, conjunction, libation. Not again! Just a couple seconds more! And... you've got it! Okay, alright, okay, let's go. Let's go. Yes! Beginning sublimation. Whoa, that looks like glitches. Is that glitches? I don't know. Sublimation. You got this, Maddie. What's next? We've opened the connection. Now all I've got to do is transfer the time. How are you feeling, Che? I don't know. Che? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad. That is very bad. Sublimation. No! Okay, we won't stop. We've gotten this far. I'm not giving up now, damn it. Maddie? I can't hold on to it. It's slipping out of my fingers. Energy levels are dropping again. See if you can keep it going for just a few more moments. Rerouting. Oh. We could try it again? I don't plan on stopping. I think the conduit's only gonna last one more go, then it's kaput. And maybe you're kaput too. I don't know. Shit. Alright, Ashley, take your position again. We'll get it this time. Stop. Just stop. No, I've nearly got it, I swear! You are not going to bring me back! Oh. No. I've humored this enough. You've done your best. This task is beyond you. I need to move on, and it's time to make your peace with this instead of trying to pervert the natural course of things. You never asked me if I wanted to stay. You just made the choice for me and hurt yourself and everyone around you in the process. Oh no. No. Let me leave. No! That made me cry a little bit. Oh shit. Oh Christ. No! I can't fucking do robot voices after that. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Jacoby, you're a goddamn bin chicken, is what you are. What? No way. Crabs don't eat sushi or garbage. You don't know that? Yeah, well, you know what does eat sushi and garbage? Thriskeronis maluka, otherwise known as the Australian bin chicken. We find that term offensive. We're actually white ibises. Aha! Ha! Incriminated yourself there. I'd expect nothing less from a bin chicken. Damn it! Okay, so moving on. Classic misdirection. No, seriously, did you two see what happened back there? All the budget went into that animation. Yeah, that was rough. And yes, that thing with the ritual was also tough to watch. You weren't here when Che died, but... I remember. They just behaved like nothing had happened. Fucking necromancers. Oh. My impression was that neither of them had even remotely considered the possibility of failure. Idiots! Yes, but we're only here because of them, so we should be respectful. It seems to me like nobody in this cafe really seems to think things through. Yep. This place has a weird effect on people. Too much magic in the air, maybe. Who knows? Will they be okay? I don't know how I'd forgive something like that. Being kept here against my will while my very essence breaks down. That is what I believe kids these days call a party foul. Honestly, I don't know. I think Maddie probably has some self-reflection to do. Yeah. Maddie has some sad times to go through. All right. You know the drill. You know the drill, chat. You know the drill. I see little P. I see sticks. 5 more. Give me more. House, pick another one. Beth picked it before you. Friend? Okay. Friend. I see facade. Facade. I see preparation. Where are you? Preparation. 2 more, chat. I should pick one for myself. I am going to pick Gremlin. 1 more. Wait, why is verisimilitude? I don't remember clicking on that one. Ritual. And eloquent. Maddie. Okay. Facade. Yeah, that fits. Sticks is death, of course it is. Little P is Ashley, of course it is. And that's perfect. Preparation is food. Yep. Gremlin. Ashley. Yep, perfect. Ritual. Magic. Of course. Eloquent. Guests. That's a good spread there. Oh, man. This looks real fucked up. Hey, bet 3! We have bet 3. Cherish moments. Sometimes I just sit. What's this? Ah, Judgment 2. Alright, so there's a few things here. Here, let's get bet 3 before we do anything. 1, 2, 3. Alright, concussion time! What the hell is going on down here? As Maddie descended the stairs, the huddle broke, revealing a girl sitting on the floor, looking dazed. The man leaning over her spoke. Beth, are you— I'm fine, said Beth, swinging her arms around, clearly only barely aware of her surroundings, but aware enough that she didn't want to give off the appearance of not being completely in control of the situation she was in. Maddie got down on the floor next to her. You're bleeding. Beth touched the back of her head, then looked down at the pool of blood. Sorry, I must have fallen and hit my head. Maddie looked up. You, big guy, go upstairs and ask Che for an ice pack. She helped Beth sit up. You can see okay? Yeah, said Beth, just a little dizzy. Maddie inspected the wound on the back of her head. Doesn't look deep, just broke the skin. Good news, kid. No permanent brain damage for you today. Beth apparently had enough control of her senses to roll her eyes. Lucky me. Of course, I'm questioning whether you weren't already brain damaged because I'm guessing those 2 knives on the floor have something to do with your present condition. Maddie looked up at several members of the crowd that was standing by, nervously and passively watching. Am I wrong? She paused. I'm not hearing any denials. Come on, people. 2 actual rules, and you managed to break both of them in one night. The man Maddie had sent upstairs came back down with an ice pack she had requested. Che said he can bring some first aid if not necessary, said Maddie. Here, she said, handing the ice pack to Beth. Hold that against the back of your head. I'm not sure if it does anything to blood flow, but it'll at least numb the area. Why would I want to be numb? Better than being in pain, said Maddie. Then again, I am talking to someone who just decided that a fun way to spend an evening would be trying to avoid the wrong end of a steak knife. Maddie scanned the rest of the group. Anyone else have any wounds? Don't hide them if you do. It's just me, said Beth. No one even got cut. And no one's going to get cut, said Maddie, looking up and speaking to the crowd. Come on, people. I don't care who you are. As long as you're here, you have real blood, and I can't have you bleeding all over my floor. You can't just wash bloodstains out of a wood floor. Really? I didn't know that, actually. Maddie pointed to the staircase. I think you all should find something else to do. You can stick around upstairs, but if you cause any trouble, we do have ways of removing you, and no one wants that. Some of you, this might be your last night here. Don't force us to put it to a swift end. Everyone shuffled toward the staircase, including Beth, who had managed to stand up. Maddie grabbed her by the arm. Not you. You're not moving until that wound on the back of your head stops bleeding. It already has, said Beth. Let me see, said Maddie, examining the wound. Sit back down. Beth obeyed and took a seat, cross-legged on the floor. Maddie crouched next to her and began cleaning and dressing the wound. Why do you do this? Said Maddie. Beth countered Maddie's question with one of her own. Why do you have a fight club that's so formalized that there are rules posted on the wall? I understand why people do it in general, said Maddie. People spend time without a physical body, and when they get it back, they want an adrenaline rush. They want some kind of thrill. What I want to know is why you? Why does a girl who looks like she can't be older than 16 years old want to get into blood sports? You don't know what it's like, said Beth. I know what it's like to be a teenage girl, said Maddie. But I never felt the urge to start getting into fights with men twice my size. Beth turned her right away. You don't know what it's like to want to feel something, said Beth. To feel so numb that you want to cry and then be unable to cry. You just feel nothing. That's what it's been like for me. I just wanted to feel something. I just wanted to feel like I was alive for a change. Spoiling for a dose of pain to escape the numbness, said Maddie. I'd agree if you didn't say it condescendingly like that. Getting punched not enough pain for you? I wanted it to feel real, said Beth. Beth looked at the ice pack and felt the back of her head, which seemed to have stopped bleeding. You want to know the truth? I wanted this to happen. That's why I came here. Maddie shook her head. I can't empathize. It's clear that I've never gone through what you have. So in the absence of empathy, the best I can offer you is my sympathy. Are you done bleeding? Have you gotten your fill of thrills? Yes to both, said Beth. You'll probably be fine without a bandage, said Maddie. You're lucky it was only this bad. You can stick around if you want to, but try not to do anything too physical. I wouldn't want you to open up that wound and start bleeding everywhere. I think I've had enough for one night, said Beth. I'll see myself out. If you're ready to go, then go, said Maddie. But I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you out. Beth followed Maddie upstairs. Cal's waiting for them by the bar. Beth, he said. I'm sorry about the whole, Don't be, said Beth. I had a lot of fun tonight. Me too, said Kyle. You really had me on the ropes towards the end. In fact, I feel like I couldn't leave this world on a better note. I just thought I'd stick around to see if you, were okay. I was just about to leave too, said Beth. You want to leave together? I'm curious about how, things work. Sure, said Kyle. The two fighters walked to the door of the cafe and walked down the catwalk towards the terminal exit. You're a real fighter, said Kyle. Thanks, said Beth, politely responding to his compliment. Not like me, I mean, said Kyle. You really know what you're doing. Beth smiled. Kyle wasn't praising her just to praise her. He had actually noticed her skill. Where'd you learn to fight like that? He said. Beating people like you, said Beth. Ah, said Kyle. I guess I'm just the last in a long line of guys who had no idea what they were doing? Hopefully not the last, said Beth. They reached the end of the terminal, and Kyle got ready to step out. Hold on, said Beth. Shall we do this together? Kyle blinked. Sure. All right, on three, she said. 1, 2. On 3, they both stepped over the threshold. Beth stumbled onto the street and looked around her. Kyle was nowhere to be seen, somehow vanished from existence. Beth looked over her shoulder through the still open door and paused a moment before pulling out her phone to call for a ride. Oh, fuck. She was alive. Shit. Oh, man! Oh, that hits me right in the meh. That hits me right in the meh. God fucking damn it. Shit. Alright. What's this? Cherish moments. Oh, whoops. Looks like I'll need more Jameson. Drink up, Gloom, drink up. Oh, man. Who wants to live forever? Alright then. Espresso machine's acting up again. Maddie sighed. Why does it have to be like this? It doesn't have to be like this, said Che. You're right, said Maddie. It wasn't always like this. If you travel back in time far enough, you'll find an era where we had a working espresso machine. And if you travel even further back, you'll get to a time when espresso machines didn't exist, said Che. Maddie reached below the counter for the bottle of Chardonnay she had opened that morning. It was nearly half empty. Is this the prelude to one of those moments where an old man tells me about how lucky we are to have things so easy? Nah, said Che. Things aren't easier. In fact, they're harder. That's why you need all the modern technology to help deal with them. Che nodded to the wine bottle in Maddie's hand. So are you going to offer me some of that, or are you just going to keep squeezing its neck like you're trying to choke it? Maddie began pouring a drink for Che. So what were things like back in the old days? Well, for one thing, we didn't need glasses back then. Glasses are not a new invention, old man. I've seen pictures of Benjamin Franklin. Well, yeah, we had glasses back then, but we didn't use them. We drank straight from the bottle. Har har. No, really, said Che. Glasses are just one more thing to keep a track of. One more thing to clean. It's much easier to just pass a bottle back and forth. I kind of like that. That may be the case, said Maddie, but I'm sure our patrons appreciate the extra effort that goes into making sure they're always drinking from clean glasses. I'm sure they do, said Che. That's another thing that's changed. Everyone's a connoisseur of whatever they're drinking. Is that you finger-wagging about how young people all have particular tastes? No, said Che. At least I don't think it is. I guess people are all enjoying the present moment more. Back when we drank sock juice, you were just doing whatever it took to get that stimulant into your bloodstream. Ditto for most depressants. Do I want to know what sock juice is? Said Maddie. Because I'm fairly certain I don't. We didn't have coffee filters back then, said Che, so you'd use a sock instead. Don't worry, we always used clean socks whenever they were available. Maddie closed her eyes, looking physically ill. Yeah, same. I don't want sock juice. Put the sock juice away. You were saying something about people enjoying the present moment before that thoroughly awful digression about how you made coffee. Yeah, said Che. I know there's this stereotype about how in modern society no one is ever really present, but if anything, I feel like it's the other way around. Nowadays, people are all about enjoying the present moment. People used to be way more obsessed with where they were going. As in, where they were migrating to? In a manner of speaking, said Che. Let's just say that I'm amazed how few people these days come in here asking questions about heaven and hell. 100 years ago, if you caught someone on their way out of this world, the first thing they wanted to know was, what place is this? And after they found out they were on a temporary stop to the next place, they'd want to know where it was they were going. There's still plenty of that, said Maddie. Yeah, but a lot less of it, said Che. And you know, I don't think it was a case of people's priorities suddenly changing once they found themselves standing on the precipice. There were people who used to describe themselves as God-fearing. It was just a part of life. And now it's not. He shrugged. I guess people found more important things to worry about. There wasn't a lot going on back then. So, okay. I feel like he's making the case here that religion was a thing that people did because they were bored. I like that. He took a sip of Chardonnay. Good thing I'm going to live forever. Or you'd go to hell? Hell yes, said Che. I've done way too much sinning to ever make it into heaven. You've done more good than ill for the world, said Maddie. I'm pretty sure that balances it out. You'd probably have a positive balance? Nah, said Che. I don't think it works like that. I'm pretty sure I'm just a bad person who happens to do good things most of the time. Well, it might not be good enough for heaven, but it's good enough for me, said Maddie. So I guess it's a good thing that you're going to live forever. Ah, shit. There's more Crucible product reviews. Here, let's do this one and then we'll continue with the main story. Spirit resistance carts crucibles with self-sealing lids. Product description. Heat resistance up to 1650 degrees Celsius. Self-sealing lids form airtight seals around the crucible's ground rim. Highly resistant to corruption and spiritual interference. Clear inner and outer covering allow for easy spotting of cracks or imperfections. Quality suitable for mixing potions and filters. Average rating, 3.5 stars out of 5. Product reviews, 5 out of 5. I love this. The covering, despite being quartz, has a textured appearance that gives it a silky smooth feel to it. Most crucibles feel sterile and cold, but this one makes for a perfect beverage container when entertaining guests. 4 out of 5. The previous crucible set I used was inherited from my grandmother, who brought them over from New England. Unfortunately, 2 months at sea were not kind to her spiritware, and her crucibles were filled with tiny cracks and microfractures that allowed unsightly-looking soot to build up, leaving them stained with hard gray lines everywhere, looking like they were about to crack apart at any moment. She used them for several decades to come, but every time I worked with her and watched them heat up, I was afraid they were constantly on the verge of shattering. Once she used to contain a lost wayward spirit for several days before finding a home for it, and I would get up at night to check the embers under the crucible. It always unsettled me seeing how fragile the container was. Dude, this is a product review. This is Amazon. Why are you fucking telling your life story? Several times I found myself tempted to tip the crucible over just to see how easily it would shatter under my soft touch. Needless to say, this new set is much nicer. They are sterile and I can keep several of them in my bedroom without feeling unsettled by their presence. 2 of the crucibles in my set arrived with small chips in them, but I contacted the manufacturer and they replaced them at no charge. The replacements were express shipped and the process was quick and painless, so great customer service, and they offer replacements up to 1 year. For the price, they can't be beat. 4 out of 5. Owned mine for 2 weeks and it didn't crack. Decent for the price. 5 out of 5. Received mine in the mail this morning and can't wait to try it out. So glad to have finally found someone selling crucibles at a reasonable price. A brand name one costs over $200, which is just outrageous. 1 out of 5. Bought this several weeks ago since it was the cheapest crucible on the site advertised at Spirit Resistance. I'm working on a filter for my graduate thesis and purchased 100 of these for lab use. My plan was to monitor 100 different animal spirits over with different types of plant matter and compare how different biomaterials affected their vigor over a 90-day period. The first day, I set the first 5 with samples of mugroot, feverfew, ginger, ginseng, and golden seal. I placed them in the crucibles over low heat, 80 Celsius, and left them overnight, and over the next 2 days did the same with all of the remaining crucibles, finishing on a Friday and leaving the lab alone for the weekend. When I arrived back on Monday, I knew that something was wrong when I noticed a rain cloud hovering over the door. Oh shit. It's not uncommon for rain clouds to appear at any time of year, at any time of day in our part of the country, but it's quite another to find a rain cloud localized entirely within the hallway of your research lab. An aurora borealis this time of year, localized entirely in your kitchen. I braced for the worst, but I guess I should have braced harder. Nothing could have prepared me for the smell when I opened the door. I immediately felt my eyes watering and actually found myself choking. It smelled so bad. I slammed the door shut and went to the basement to grab one of the emergency respirators we keep down there. Unfortunately, the respirator did little to mask the terrible stench inside the lab. I opened the first crucible and saw that it was filled with a tar-like substance, and as I studied its inky black writhing form, I felt the air sucked out of me, almost like it was trying to drag me into the abyss with it. I threw it onto the floor and the container shattered, splattering the floor with the tar-like substance, which began slowly crawling across the room. I grabbed a fire extinguisher from the wall and sprayed the tar until it was completely covered, and heard what sounded like a sputtering noise, followed by a long gasp and a scream that faded into oblivion. After poking at the fire extinguisher spray, whatever was underneath was clearly quenched. I took the remaining crucibles and placed them in the oven and baked them at a temperature of 1600 degrees for several hours as I sat alone in the lab, contemplating the cruelty of existence and wondering what my academic advisor would have to say about my thesis project. After several hours of waiting, I opened the oven and checked the contents of the crucibles, revealing nothing but ash. Whatever it was that had been drawn by the spiritual emissions of my lab work, it was gone from my world, but the memory of that day will haunt me for all the remaining days of my life. Wow! Okay! Oh, man! Do not buy this crucible for spirit-related applications. My wife is one of the product designers who worked on this item. The crucibles in this listing come from a manufacturer called Mars Security LLC. Back in 2013, they were some of the best hardware you could get for your money and earned a reputation among hobbyists as a great value for anyone working on a budget. In 2016, they did a survey and found that fewer than 3% of buyers were actually using the crucibles for spirit-related applications and decided they could cut costs by removing the spirit resistance properties. However, they found that products advertised with updated ad copy reflect this didn't sell as well, so they continued using the old product description, which advertises it as spirit resistant. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that's false marketing. With the new product line, which is not spirit resistant. I don't know how they are getting away with this. Apparently the definitions of what is actually spirit resistant are legally murky, and the number of people affected is small enough that they continue to sell well. Stay far, far away from this one, and warn anyone you know of who might buy an item like this that it does not work as advertised. 5 out of 5. Nice color. Yeah, good on you, 5 out of 5. Good on you, nice color. It's nice and blue. Yeah, good on you. Alright, let's keep going. How far am I? Oh, I still have a lot to go, don't I? I might not finish this stream after all. Finish it this stream, I mean. If I don't finish it this stream, I'm still gonna do Link to the Past randomizer tomorrow, and then I'll keep streaming this game once I finish my randomizer run. That's what I'll do. And you should have seen this come. You never see it coming. Oh my. This is on you. Oh dear. There's no question. You are a failure. The council's going to take the cafe away from you. And you should have seen this all coming. Oh, Christ. Episode 7, Ghost. Well, that was quite the visual. Holy shit. This never gets old. You know, I wondered for a long time how it would feel if I never got old. Oh? Hey! Rosie! Rosie, thank you for the 7 months resubscribe. I appreciate it. Coffee time. Coffee time. And then I tried it out, and I got old anyway. There's probably a moral in that story somewhere. When did we ever have time for morals anyway? You're a hellion, you know that? Even the mild-mannered can raise hell under the right circumstances. It's weird to think that you used to just be a mild-mannered student. I was just better at biting my tongue. If anything, I just hope that I was able to make your life a little more interesting. They're gonna have to say goodbye. We've had a pretty good run, mate. I don't want you to feel like I wasted my time on you, or that having you in my life hasn't been an absolute bloody privilege. Can we do this later? Of course. I reckon I see someone walking over. Can you get the machine ready? There was ever a moment when Maddie hoped the machine would fail her, it's now. Yeah. Let's make some fucking coffee. Alright, atta girl, you got this. Here you go. Again, sorry for the wait. Thanks. If I were anywhere else, I'd just not come back. But the beans. Wow, that's fucking rude. Be nice. Be fucking nice. And I promise it won't happen again. Thanks for your patience. How long was I staring at the wall? 15 minutes by my reckoning. Che's method of reckoning might mostly be based on hunches, but his hunches are formed by more experience than you can fit into most science textbooks. Trust Che's hunches. What the hell? I came inside from sweeping up the front and just saw you staring blankly into your mug while that customer was just standing there. They were being very patient. I have no idea how that happened. I feel terrible? It's no biggie. Like you told me the other day, our roasts are iconic enough that we can afford to get away with stuff like that once in a while. iconic roasts. You know, I've never been able to tell the difference between like different coffee beans, like unless the coffee is like actually flavored in some way with like vanilla or coconut or something. I really can't tell the difference between coffee beans that are just like, you know, medium house blend. Yeah, I never can tell the difference between those. The context of that conversation was when we just fought off dozens of Ashlings that didn't believe us. How did Ashley even find the time to make that many of them? Children are scary. When we told them we weren't stray pieces of cutlery. Yeah. We probably shouldn't let that happen again. Trust me, it's not on the agenda. But like I was saying, people love this place. Even if they sometimes have to wait 15 minutes for the barista to stop hyper-focusing on our coffee, to stop fucking freaking out. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't meant to happen. How long have you been awake? I think maybe 3 days. You're going to die! You are going to die like that. Good lord. That's bad, yeah? I'm honestly amazed you're not seeing things. Oh, I'm hallucinating hardcore. No worries there. Also, I keep seeing faces in coffees. Oh. They saying anything interesting? Nothing but echoes of my internal monologue. Wow, I really like the framing in this game. There's a lot of room in Maddie's head for those ideas to bounce around and revisit her. More espresso equals less depresso. That is my motto. I'm sure it's a fun time. It's a blast. At least your hands don't need to be too steady to make coffee. See, I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Shh. Anyway, speaking of coffee, also this is adorable. God fucking damn it. You should make some. I'm already like 15 shots deep, man. I think I'll die if I have any more. Everyone in this story drinks way too much coffee. No, Maddie. I'm saying you have a job to do. Sorry, I feel like you're trying to lead me into some sort of conclusion here, but for the customer right here who I assume is wanting a coffee. Oh, hey, that's us. That's us. Oh, shit! My bad. Haven't slept for... What can we get you? 1 latte, 1 soy flat white. Simple things can sometimes pull you back down to earth. At the very least, they're a reason you'd miss having both feet on the ground. Sure thing. Feel free to take a seat. We'll bring them over. Man. Yep. 15 shots, though. Really? Because just saying, at some point you're gonna hit a lethal dose. I have some insane tolerance happening here. There are some things that Maddie has a hard time tolerating. Caffeine isn't one of them. I hope, I respect your right to make a complete idiot out of yourself and die in the process. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. I can't believe everyone's gonna know me as the person who killed her boss in a botched necromancy attempt. The only thing worse than getting caught practicing necromancy is getting caught failing at necromancy. Whoops. You know? That's hella street rip that right there. Council's gonna be too afraid of me to screw with me. I don't think they're too intimidated by you, fortunately. Damn it. Let's not worry about them for now, though. What should I worry about instead? Nothing? Buddy. I tried. Hey, Ashley. Where's Ashley? Sleeping upstairs? We're not gonna get much out of her for a few hours at least. And Keyshawn's gone off somewhere in the terminal of Ned. They're around. Somewhere. Good that Ashley's getting some sleep, though. Imagine if you did that. Go get some fucking sleep! I'll sleep when I'm dead! Uh-huh. But also, she's okay, right? Yep. Just needs some rest and maybe a few days of tapering off caffeine. Oh, she's gonna be cranky. As a mule. This is a good shot. Well, I have that to look forward to. I'm sure it'll be plenty of fun. What can we get you? What roast do you have today? Let me see. We've got your standards, espresso, Italian, city. No, I'm looking for something fancy. Fancy, you say? What do you have in mind? I don't know, something new, different, special, artisanal. You can try to hide the look of disgust just a little bit. Psst, Maddie, what? In English, that word translates to artisanal. Thanks. Anytime, mate. We've got a pretty nice house roast that you might like. What else can you call a coffee that feels like home? The beans are sourced from a faraway land, enchanted with subtle magics. What land? Tell me. They're from Brisbane. What else? I'll give you a secret blend if you stop holding up the line. Ah! I'll take it. Go sit down. I'll bring it over to you. What were you gonna give him? I was just gonna take a blowtorch to some espresso beans. Yeah, that'll work. For the cultured consumer who can truly appreciate espresso brulee. Come on, Maddie. What? Don't be ridiculous. I don't know what you mean. I mean that it's a waste of time for you to do that when you've got people to serve. Be right back. Yeah. I mean, when you're about to fucking pass from this world, you might as well set some shit on fire. Oh, that was weird. That's a good animation. God, you weren't kidding. This is awful. How are you able to drink that without your entire face crumbling into dust? It's so dry that it'd give Antarctica a run for its money. Our Antarctica is a desert. Technically. Shut up. I love their relationship. I find it drinkable because it reminds me of good times. Drinkable feels like it should rank right up there with passable for tepid compliments. What? It's thoroughly shithouse. It reminds me of lost loves. It's very worrying to me that this concentrated bin juice reminds you of a relationship. Oh, if only Maddie knew just how many hearts Che has had to break, and how many times he's had to steal his own. Oh, I've told you about her. Wait, you're not talking about... Yep, the fugitive. Ah, the demon. Putting it charitably, there are probably some other words that could describe her. The one who I took in for a few months. I thought you liked her! I did! The taste reminds me of her because it's smoky, like licking a friggin' tailpipe, and has vague hints of iron. I have concerns, Che. Never thought I'd have a succubus drop by, to be honest. Oh, good, good! Succubi are fabled for going after sleeping victims, but most of them have the decency to wake you up and ask permission first. Good, good. Succubi, good. They're the best kind of demons. Wait, you never told me she was a succubus. Didn't I? Well, I suppose it would have been inappropriate to mention that in front of Ashley. Oh yeah, her head would definitely explode. But yeah, she was a succubus. I wouldn't have ever expected a cute demon to crash at my bar, but ended up having a wonderful, if short-lived relationship. Things can cram a lot of passion into a few days. Some people think that kind of passion density shouldn't be possible. Attempt one at your own peril. That's actually really sweet. Heh. Yeah. Still weird that the coffee reminds you of her, but I've heard weirder things. If you don't have an appetite for the unusual, the terminal is a bad place to find a full-time job. If I explained it to you, your head would explode too. Well, you mentioned tailpipes. Maddie's here like lewd! Lewd! Extremely lewd. Extremely lewd and forbidden. You are a beacon of sin. Well, that's my break time over. Time to get back to work running a cafe doing barista things. I'm gonna go perform some barista-related activities, and you are welcome to join me, I guess. Don't forget to water the plants. It wouldn't be accurate to say that Maddie had one job. She's had a lot to deal with, but that plant needs some love. Water them yourself. It's your job. Busy, goodbye. She's gonna have to get used to saying goodbye. That was a pretty short chapter. Are we seriously here just so we can be part of a robot fight club? For real? Is this why I was raised from the dead and sealed in a metal shell? Is that the only reason? Guys, I'm freaking out! Why aren't you saying anything? Guys! Egg puns. Right, I should poach some of them. Seriously? Is this not a big deal to you? Nah. We only fight if we want to. And it's all in good fun. You're really endorsing capturing creatures and forcing them to fight one another? Sure, why not? It's not like we really have the capacity to get injured or bleed. Ethics, chemetics. Unbelievable! You two are unbelievable! Eh. Hey, is that the sound of someone calling us? I think it might be. Duty calls and all that. Toodles! It's okay, Lovelace. It's okay. Just be cute and everything will be okay. Alright. Time to do this again, chat. Word time. It is word time. I see succubus. No, that's blowtorch. Rosie, succubus already got picked. Pick words, everyone. For everyone in chat that hasn't done this yet, everyone pick a word. We've got 7. I see machine. I see plants. I see echoes. I see drinkable. 2 more. 2 more, chat. Marcy, pick one. No, pick one, Marcy. I see latte from neck. 1 more. If Marcy doesn't pick one, then I'll pick one for myself. Let's see. I'll go with relationship. Oh, here we go. Hello, Koratora. I remember you from last night. Reckoning. Here it is. Go. Thanks for joining the stream. All right, what do we get? The terminal machine for the terminal? Really? Interesting. That is an interesting way of looking at it. Drinkable. Food. Prob's gonna dip if you're ahead of me. I might be. I don't know if I am. But thank you for stopping by anyway. That's very nice of you. Echoes are Maddie. Succubus. Magic. Good. That's good magic. Reckoning is Che. Plants. The terminal. And latte. Food. I didn't get any Ashley points, but oh well. You know, I'm having a hard time believing that I started this stream incredibly drunk now. Did I say anything weird? Cause like now I'm incredibly sober and I'm kind of worried. Chat, did I say anything weird? Don't fucking laugh at me! Don't laugh at me! That's a bad sign! That is a bad sign! Oh, Lyra, I love you so much. You were very normal. Lyra, just check your DMs. What? Oh. That doesn't answer the question, Dahlia. That doesn't answer the fucking question. Gonna go hit the shack. You mean the sack? Need to wake up at 6 a.m. All right, you have a good night, Gloom. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Ashley's inventions. I want to learn more about Ashley's inventions. Fate. Wait, I want to learn about Fate. Fate of Icarus. Wait, okay. Let's just Ashley's inventions. 1, 2, 3. Because Ashley good. Ashley's original ideas do not steal. Floor sweeper. My last experiment with the kitchen assistant V1 was a big success if you measure success in how quickly it was able to pulverize things generally. That is successful. The throwing of objects at the ceiling technique does not work for pulverizing carrots or celery for salads, but it is very good at pulverizing halogen lamp bulbs. Don't pulverize those! This made me think about how much better it would be if the floor were self-cleaning. Ashlings can sweep up a bit, but usually all they do is move dust around, and it's hard to get them to actually collect debris and put it in the trash. If the entire floor were covered with air jets, any small bits of debris that dropped onto the floor would get quickly whisked away towards a corner, where a vacuum or something could suck them up into a disposal chute. Having a bunch of air jets would require a lot of power to run, but air isn't the only fluid that could be used to carry dirt and dust and broken shards of halogen lamp bulbs. Water could also probably do the trick. The issue is that water would damage the floor. Ripping up the wooden floorboards and pouring concrete would solve that problem, and we could mold the concrete in a way that its shape directed the water towards a drain in the floor. That would mean no more need to sweep. We could just hose down the entire cafe at the end of the day and it would drain itself. Then it would be dry by morning. That's actually a really good idea that doesn't require any specific equipment or specialized hardware once the floor is installed. I should copyright that idea to make sure that nobody steals it. You can't copyright a fucking drain, Ashley! Update. After several days of calling the Australian Copyright Council, I finally talked to a person who told me that what I want to cover, inventions, is a patent, not a copyright. After several more days of trying to contact the patent office, I was told that someone already used my idea. I wonder if it's possible to sue someone for stealing your idea before you came up with it. You know what? If there's anyone that can do it, it's you, Ashley. It's pretty unfair that I'm not able to patent an idea just because I'm too young to have had the idea before someone else claimed it. Knife Retriever V2. Previously, I discarded the idea of using a large electromagnet to retrieve the knife that was lodged in the ceiling. Okay, how did it get there, Ashley? My research has led me to believe that the knife in the ceiling is actually stainless steel, which contains iron. Iron is ferromagnetic, which is weird because you'd think that only ferro would be ferromagnetic, but I guess iron is too. Iron is ferrum. Ferrum is not Italian. Ferrum is Latin for iron. I just realized what I said and what it sounds like. What I meant to say was check the DMs you sent because they were all very drunk and cute. Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. I'm scared to scroll up. I was able to find a gas-powered generator that could supply enough power to run an electromagnet for a short period of time, so I don't need to worry about the circuit breakers. It requires a lot of gas, but luckily getting the knife down only requires running the electromagnet for a short period of time. I created... Can you just get a fucking ladder? Ashley, just get a fucking ladder! I created the electromagnet by spooling a power cable around a piece of iron. The good news is that the electromagnet is great at pulling knives from where they are. The bad news is that it pulled all of the knives from the drawers that were within a meter of it when I turned it on. Also, the knife in the ceiling wasn't affected because it was too far away. I looked it up and magnetic attraction follows an inverse cube law. I'm not sure what the opposite of a cube is, maybe it's a sphere. But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense that objects further away aren't pulled as strongly by a magnet. The Beseecher 5000! That's a sick name. After my lack of success with the Knife Retriever V2, I asked Che for help, and he lifted me up so I was able to pull the knife from the ceiling. He asked how long it had been there, and I said, not long, and he said, more than a day? And I said, oh, it wasn't up for a day, which is technically true. I'm glad that asking Che for help succeeded, but I think in the future there needs to be a way to automate this process of asking Che for help. Che Robot. In high school, I made up nicknames to help me memorize symbols for elements. Iron for everyone. Please buy lead. Wait, that's adorable. Yeah, PB is lead. Let's see, PB is plumbum, right? And then iron is ferrum. Yeah, that's right. And potassium is K for some reason. Because fuck you, I guess. I think I need to create a robot with speech capabilities that is capable of asking for favors. Then I could have the robot ask for favors on my behalf. Ashley has clearly never heard of Occam's razor, but if she had heard of Occam's razor, she would throw it. I think this is a good idea because usually when you ask someone for a favor, then you owe them a favor afterward. But if it were the robot asking for the favor, then the robot would owe the favor, not you. Then the person would ask the robot to do them a favor, and the robot would say, sorry, I am only capable of talking to people, not doing tasks. Then if the person asked the robot to ask you for a favor, the robot would say, I'm sorry, my battery is running low, and then it would self-destruct. Yeah, that's a perfect plan. Antimony? I completely forgot that antimony is an element. SB? SB is antimony? Yeah, I completely forgot about antimony. It would be expensive to build a new robot every time you had to ask for another favor, but it would be better than having to owe someone a bunch of favors after they helped you. Good job, Ashley. Very good job. Proud of you. Something down under. No. Fuck it. Next chapter. Next chapter. I want to see what happens next. This main story is very important. If I go like maybe half an hour extra, I might be able to finish this game actually. Hmm? Hello? Interesting. What are you up to? Basement. Oh, hello, Ned. What kind of shitty things are you doing today? These bloody things, Ugh. Now who's making a mess? Shite! Don't scare me like that, you wanker. You'll... Mate? You don't look so good. You look like you're fucking leaving this plane! Hmm? This thing? Yes, Che. It's fine. It's very obviously is not. Do you keep yourself together? Fine. Oh, they're purple now. I've only seen this once before. People don't tend to last as long as you or I. And even when they do, it hurts like hell, yeah. Che's never been to hell, but he's pretty sure he wouldn't like it. I don't think anyone would. Does Maddie know about this? No. She's got enough guilt to deal with. I'm not sure she just believes I'm uncomfortable like Keyshawn is. I'm sure she just believes. What stage is he at? Headaches. Memory loss. We had a bit of a chat about it yesterday. Che. I know. I'm not staying much longer. I'll stop disturbing the balance before long. Balance just means things aren't changing. That's not always a good thing. Some balances need to be upset. Damn right! Damn the balance. You're falling apart as I watch. Like I said, I'm not staying long. I cannot believe Maddie's presumptuousness! Maddie likes to presume things. It's easy and it reduces the amount of time she has to spend listening to other people talking. Oh, yeah, relatable. Hey, cut it out. She realizes that she's messed up, and she's doing her best to make amends. Surely it's too late for that. I don't think so. Come on, come sit down. Things aren't that bad. No? No. I might be dying, and I might be having to deal with a lot of pain and guilt, but... Guilt? I feel like I failed as a mentor for Maddie. She's not going to regain her confidence for a long time, I think. It's even harder to regain your confidence when you've got no one to confide in. Oof! Ow! Fuck! Ow! In necromancy? And just in general. It's easy to second guess yourself over every little decision after something big like this happens. I'd appreciate it if she second guessed herself a little more often, to be honest. I'm sure you would. Anyway, aside from the pain, and the guilt, and the impending death. Impending death might be the worst kind of death. When death comes, you don't have to worry about it anymore. I like that. I like that a lot. That is incredibly true. That is absolutely true. I feel quite good. Yeah, you sound like you're doing great. I'm just happy that she doesn't feel like she has to save me anymore. Even if that's just a result of her not managing to pull off the ritual. I don't feel like it was ever about the ritual, was it? No. We tried it the first time just because we were feeling like doing something risky. Something that could give us a little extra breathing room. Breathing room for getting the council off our backs, actually. Getting some space to pursue our studies without outside interference. It's hard to study when someone is constantly looking over your shoulder, especially when you're studying things you're not supposed to be. Oh. But even that was just... I don't know. Maybe motivated by spite or something. We've got plenty of reasons to feel that way towards us. I don't feel like that way towards you, mate. You know that, right? I had some doubts. You might be a constant needle in my side, but you're also one of my oldest friends. And that means a lot more than any sort of affiliation with a bunch of snobbish prudes who wouldn't know innovation if it slapped them in the face. Oof. That doesn't mean I don't miss the good times we had. We were undermining governments before it was cool. You mean the prank letters we kept sending to the Parliament in 77? The Council of Death isn't the only governing body that the terminal's residents have beef with. Nice. Subversive pushes for real democracy. Uh-huh. You know, ooh, this camera angle, I like this. Even when I met you, you seemed like you'd never die. I don't know anything about you, but you had a weird energy around you. I didn't plan on it, really. The plan was to stick around for as long as I wanted to, and then move onwards when I felt like it. A rolling stone might be plummeting towards danger, but at least it's not gathering any moss. Do you feel like moving on? I'm getting more comfortable with the idea. Icarus didn't want to fall into the ocean either, but everything's gotta fall out of the sky at some point. And Maddie was just trying to catch me. You're not actually okay with this. No, I'm not. Lying to myself is easier than admitting that. I'm gonna miss you, mate. Oh, fuck. Che's never tried to draw attention to himself, and yet his absence is always felt. That's the best kind of person to be, huh? I hope you won't forget me. Oh, forget you? I'm going to stick a photo of you up on the wall in our office. Big one. But seriously, I want you to know that you've been a good friend, even though we've taken different paths. When they caught me and pressed me into service, seeing you again was the thing that really brought me back to life. Made me realize I could live like this, stuck here, because there was nobody else left for me. Nobody who could see me, at least. You know? I won't forget that. That means a lot to hear. Thank you, friend. Oh, fuck. Oh, this hurts. This hurts a lot. This hurts a lot. Oh, hey, Keishan, we forgot about you. Hi, buddy. Hey. You alright, mate? I'm gonna sit here for a bit if that's okay. Right here on the ground. If you'd like me to leave, just let me know at any time and I'll let you be. Alright? It's a nice day out. The weather here can be a pain in the arse. But days like this, they make it worth it, you know? I love to just sit and let the sun warm me. Guess you're gonna miss it, huh? Sometimes when basking in the sun on a lazy afternoon, Che really does start to feel like everything is going to be alright. Ugh. It's been a couple of weeks since it happened now, and I feel like the sun's warmth is the only thing that really helps me pull myself together. Yeah, what are you feeling? What you're feeling? I'm feeling it too, pretty intensely. Don't worry, it's gonna be okay. A few times a day, I totally lose myself, as in my sense of self, and also my physical self. But if you plan on sticking around and taking up a position with the council, that'll go away. You definitely don't want to stick around as long as I have. Not to assume intent or anything. I just had a hunch seeing as you were talking to Ned. They're not evil. They're just impartial, which is its own kind of cruelty. I wouldn't judge you if you wanted to stay either. There are plenty of delights hidden in Melbourne's dark corners. Ned can show you around, if you ask nice enough. I'm sorry, mate. I've got to ask. Is this helping at all? Because I'm honestly happy to sit here in silence. I thought you'd appreciate a yarn, though. No, it's fine. All right. So fun things in Melbourne. I suppose this story starts around the 1860s when I first came over. Well, yeah. Bet it could have been 1877. Learned the language pretty quick. Not that it helped with dealing with the colonials. What did you come over for? Gold. Same as everyone else. And so, then he shows me these ridiculous drawings of himself wearing armor, like a medieval knight. Always had an odd, noble streak in him. Maybe he didn't aim it in the right direction all the time. But then he left before I could help him use it a little more productively. And things changed pretty quickly after that. I see. It's never too late, though. Maybe you'll be able to help him rekindle it, huh? Keep an eye on the candle. Sometimes you need to let it get dim, just to remind ourselves of why we need to keep it burning. I guess some things can scare you into trying your best again. Me? Oh, I don't think I could. It'd be easier than you'd think. I'll have to take your word for it. Regardless of whether you decide to meddle, you take care of him for me, alright? That man has a lot of pain, and Maddie's not necessarily always the nicest about it. I know that I'm asking a lot. You don't have to coddle him or anything. Just watch out for him when you can. I think I can do that. Thanks. Oh, that's bad. You heard that, right? What, the noise inside? Yes. Is it something bad? I have a rough idea of what it is. No need to worry. I'll deal with it. And if I don't see you before I go, you will. I'll make sure I'm here. See you in a little bit then. Oh, fuck, a little bit. Oh, frame rate. Whoa, frame rate. What the hell are you doing? Oi! Stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is tanking my fucking CPU. Please skip. Please skip. Please skip. I beg of you, please skip. Please get out of here. I beg of you, please skip. I beg of you. You're dropping all my fucking frames. Oh my god. Chad, I need help. I need help. I need help. Oh. 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 Something's wrong with the game. Something's wrong with the game. Oh my god, memory leak. I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna quit the game and see if reloading it fixes it, cause holy shit. Okay, alright. My CPU just suddenly fucking set on fire. What the hell? Yeah, I see my stream is experiencing issues. Thank you. Okay, alright. My CPU is no longer cannibalizing itself. Okay, okay, okay.
You're still live, but I'm like highly delayed.
Yeah, please refresh. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Whatever that scene is, it just tried to fucking eat, it just tried to eat my CPU whole. And that's not okay. That's very much not okay.
Oh, they're still in huge lag.
Okay. Please, 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 please.
It says I only have a 4-second delay, but it doesn't.
Okay. Skip. Okay, thank you! Thank you! We can continue the game! We can continue the sad ghost game! We can continue! Get him, Cooper! Make your creator proud! Palmer, stop slacking! Duck and weave! Kick his arse! That's an order! Ashley! Ah! No knife this time? I mean, what? Turn around. Now how'd this get? Oh. Yeah, I went straight through you. Oh, shit. Yikes. Oof. Oof. Interesting. I'll say. You should perhaps not do this in the future, though. Most people aren't as insubstantial as me. I'm trying to wean myself out of the habit, yeah. You notice that this knife is slightly smaller than the previous one. I honestly can't tell the difference, but I'll take your word for it. I'll be throwing butter knives at the back of Maddie's head before you know it. That's still dangerous, though. Don't worry. Please don't murder each other after I go. Of course not. No, really. It'd break my heart if you two stopped being friends over something silly. I won't let it happen. Good. Now. Ah, fuck. Voice crack. Ah! Now, what's happening here? Just doing some prototyping for Row Battle Royale. Ah, that name though. What about it? I just feel like everything's a battle royale these days. Ah, Che, you little fuck. Che, you little shit. I have no idea what you're talking about, old man. Che! Never mind. What's the story with these poor things? Oh, that's way funnier than it has any business being. Cooper and Palmer? I wanted to see if they still remembered Asimov's laws of robotics. Asimov may have been ahead of his time, but he was also a man of his time. And did they? No, Palmer gave me a light stabbing. Oh dear. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I feel like I give them a little taste of blood every now and then. I like to give them a little taste of blood every now and then. Oh, nice. Good. There's nothing like the smell of blood to bring out the predator that's been being kept hidden all this time. Oh, this game is speaking to me. Makes them fight better. Hungrier. Hungry for victory. And blood. Oh my god. And I'm assuming you'd rather them not follow Asimov's laws. What's this? There's a massive delay between IRL and stream that Twitch isn't picking up. It's like 15 to 20 seconds and refreshing doesn't fix it. Oh yeah, I see it on my own stream too. What is up with that? Yeah, that is really delayed. Holy shit. I don't know that there's anything I can do about that. Well, here's hoping it doesn't fuck up the recording at least. Please don't let these mix in with the rest. It'll be impossible to tell them apart. Why would that be a bad thing, though? Because they'd be terrible at delivering coffee if they knew they could use the mugs as projectile weapons? I think they'd be extra enthusiastic. I won't, though. Don't worry. I wasn't going to do it in the first place. Look at you, turning into a responsible human being. Yeah, you take that back. No, I'm proud. When you see the next generation ready to pick up the torch, you can rest easy knowing that the future is in good hands. Ah! With you and Maddie in charge, I feel like I'm leaving the cafe in good hands. We'll do our best to make you proud, you old fart. What'd I do to deserve that? Getting all sappy on me. You'd rather me not talk about it. It's fine. I feel pretty good about it. Good? People always come and go from here, right? Oh. I suppose you're used to it. I think so. I sort of expect it to be all sad and emotional, but this is just another goodbye. And that's fine. I'm going to be sad, yeah, but I don't think this is a new feeling. Plus, you're always gonna be around here to some degree. Can't have the cafe without the Che. You're a good egg, you know? Oh, shit. There have been multiple times in this game that I've tried really hard to keep myself from crying. Christ. What? I was assuming there was gonna be some kind of pun following that. I would never. Would you not? I probably would. The truth! It's finally revealed! Good. 'Cause I'm great and you don't need any encouragement. Good egg? Really? I called you that because when you're around, it's always a shell of a good time. Oh, fuck off. Eat a dick. I'm always cracking up. Fuck off. Che's skin cracks less than you'd expect from a man of his age, but he's always ready to crack a smile. You've got an excellent poker face there. Leave now. Don't you like my yolks? I'm not scrambling the delivery, am I? Fuck off. You have destroyed Ashley. Woo, here you go. Let me know if I can get you anything else. Can't leave you for a moment without you being mean to the customers, can I? You gotta stop appearing out of nowhere, man. Gonna give me heart palpitations. When your heart starts pounding violently inside of your chest, you start to realize just how much you take that thing for granted. But you didn't even jump! I'm very startled. Internally. People that manage not to jump at sudden movements are way too powerful. Maddie wears her emotions on the inside of her sleeve. Nice. Well, enjoy it while you can. You're gonna keep using the excuse for everything, aren't you? Might as well, right? I guess I'll let you get away with it. How generous! But you gotta come downstairs and help me figure out some stuff. What sort of stuff? Science stuff! You want to troubleshoot the ritual, don't you? When you get to shoot trouble, bring a long barrel, a good scope, and a patient trigger finger. I like this. I like this phrase. I'm gonna keep that. Yep. And you're sure you want to do that instead of anything else? Uh-huh. Maybe you should fix that fucking smoke. What the shit? I don't remember leaving it like this. Unless you let a gorilla in after I left or something. That didn't happen as far as I'm aware. Oh, duh. I'll just tap into the building's subliminal memory. And here. An absolute rat bag. Magic caps, exotic chalks, and not a single thought for how they're used or for obtaining the proper import licenses or... Ugh. I'm gonna have to shut it down. No question. Ah, shit. Well, that's not a good sign. Not surprising, though. That's a problem for later. Really? Yep. God, just look at these magic caps. They're totally fried. Maddie, I wonder if we just needed some really big resistors in the circuit. What would they achieve? It'd just get hotter and we'd lose some of the energy. No, I think we maybe had too much energy at that point. So if we dissipated some of it during the second phase, when we were trying to transfer it anyway, it might have stopped the conduit from overloading. Would it not be smarter to just try and transfer less energy in the first place? I think we'd have issues of opening the conduit in that case. We should have drastically rethought our approach after the first time. I'm glad we're having this revelation now instead of at any other time. And given the multi-phase structure of the ritual, it's obvious now that we needed to shift the ways in which we were utilizing energy instead of just boosting the amount we were trying to pump into it. Maybe I'm just talking in circles here, but I still believe this is viable, just maybe not with this equipment. Have you got a pen on you? I have to write this down somewhere. I don't believe it's worth it to keep on trying to make this work. I agree that it's probably possible, but what? I can't bear the thought of you getting yourself killed by trying this again. You've already gotten close to hurting yourself twice. But I didn't end up hurting myself, so it's okay. Yes, because I took the hit! Both times! And as long as you're trying this, you're going to keep hurting people. And eventually you'll get to the point where you can't bear to see anyone else get hurt through your recklessness, so you'll use yourself as a test subject, and you will die! Get it into your head, damn it! You want to know what it's like to be on the other side of this? Wishing for one more day? One more good day where you can think straight and not have to worry about saying goodbye to your friends for the last time! I keep telling everyone that I'm fine with this, that my time was up anyway. Guess what? It's a lie. I was lying to myself and to everyone else. I am terrified of leaving, and I'm pissed off too! Of course I'm pissed off! One life was never enough for me. I feel incredibly guilty, Maddie. Any failing of yours is mine because I didn't teach you well enough. I'm too far gone to fix things, but not too far gone to care. But please, give me this. Don't throw everything away. Nothing is more important than this. Just don't. If you want to respect my memory, all you need to do is remember me. My life's work is the cafe, not this ritual. And I'll be damned if I let you throw that away, or throw yourself away just to stroke your own ego. My one regret, my only regret, is chasing that power myself. Stretching myself thin to find extra time, and for what? Some overblown sense of achievement? I regret it. And as I stand on the cusp of oblivion, I realize that I am afraid for the first time. It's new, Maddie, and it burns. I don't want to go. I want one more day. Just one more day. After all this, after you kept me here against my will, without asking me, without taking a second to check whether I was okay with it, at the end, I can't bring myself to take that last step without being pushed. Isn't that ridiculous? It's not. I really am losing it, huh? Everything about me is drifting away. Che, it's not. I'm sorry. Let me finish. I shouldn't have forced you to stay. You're right. And everything you've said is fair and valid and understandable. Except for one thing. You might not feel like it, but you're still the Che I know and love. Doing your best to take care of everyone. Keeping them safe from anything that'd get in their way. And giving them the space to work things out themselves when they need to. I tried to follow your example, but I guess I didn't stick the landing on that last bit. Wish I could give this another shot. Right from the start. You said earlier that having me in your life was a privilege. Che, the privilege is all mine. You feel guilty for this, and that's fair. But you've changed my life for the better in 1,000 different ways. And I think a lot of other people could say the same. I don't blame you. Maybe one day soon I'll be able to stop blaming myself too. I'm sorry for yelling. You didn't deserve that. It's okay. And you know it's okay to be scared. You can't practice dying. There's no test run for that. Even if we'd pulled off the ritual, it would have only given you a month or two before things started getting bad again. But desperate times call for desperate measures, yeah. Look at us. Pair of saps, aren't we? I feel like it's healthy, like eating your emotional vegetables. Nah, this conversation is more like spinach. As in good in a quiche, or I'd kick your ass if I didn't know my foot would fly right through it, you know? Very fair. I don't know if I can do this without you. Do what? This. I know things feel overwhelming right now. But believe me when I say that you're the most qualified person in the world to run this cafe. The most qualified living person. You fucker. And I'm the most qualified person to make that judgment, so there. I guess I can't argue with that. You sure can't. I fully believe that you're gonna do some great things with this place if you can stop Ned from shutting it down. Don't fall into the mindset of preserving broken things just because they remind you of the past, okay? I won't. Atta girl. There's something I need to go do. Come find me when you're ready. I won't be too far away. Alright, I will. Fuck. No, not like that! Like this! But you said not to tamp it too hard. Look at it! The coffee just fell out. You gotta tamp it hard enough that it doesn't fall out. You could have told me that before! I didn't expect you to just lightly tap it! Wah! Hey, is this gonna take much longer? I got somewhere to be. It'll be just a moment. It's just a short black! How are you finding this hard? Oh, fuck. I got this. Acceptable. Sometimes you just have to take what life gives you. Hey, that was meant to be mine, right? We're just exploring synergies and working on disrupting the coffee industry. Please bear with us for just a moment longer. I love your customer service. Again. No. Don't worry, mate. You're doing fine. Are you gonna make my coffee? Actually, we're gonna close up for tonight. What? But it's not even getting dark yet. What sort of crappy coffee joint closes at 5 in the afternoon? Basically every place in Adelaide, I think. But we're not there. We're in Melbourne, so just go find some coffee somewhere else. Unbelievable. What gives, old man? I'm closing because I want to spend time with you lot. Yourself included, Ned. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Of course not. How long are you planning on sticking around? Not much longer, you old curmudgeon. Ned's temper has always been his undoing. I didn't mean it like that. I know. You should all sit down. I'll make us drinks. Oh man, this game is still gonna keep getting me so fucking emotional, isn't it? So I've decided that this is it. I'm gonna head off in a little while. You sound pretty calm about it. I am calm. So I suppose this is... Not yet. Alright. Yeah! Straw! Use the straw! You want one too? Yeah, if that's okay. It's not like we have a shortage of curly straws. Well, in that case... Yeah! Curly straws! Never say I'm not prepared. Amazing! The man knows what his people need. A rare virtue. A good man is hard to find. Don't I know it? Well, it's very much appreciated. I'm just glad to see you all smiling. This shouldn't be a depressing memory. For any of us. That is an orange. That's not an orange, that's just a shade of orange. Honestly, it's refreshing to see people's attitudes towards all this. I walked in here and felt pretty comprehensively awful but being here for this, it's helped. I'm glad to hear that. When you see it so often, it's hard to not develop a more relaxed outlook, you know? Every month we get dozens of people like you. Like us, I suppose. If I have the power to help people be at peace before they move on, why wouldn't I exercise it? You're always too nice. Better too nice than too harsh, generally speaking. Not sure about that. I'm sad. I'm sad about this. Just wanted to make that clear. But I'm gonna be okay. Promise. Thank you, little P. Hey, I need to ask you a favor. Me? All of you, actually. I need you to look out for Maddie for me. She's gonna need some extra love for a while. Of course. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Come on, Lyra, you can do this. I know you two have had your disagreements. No, it's fine. I'll play nice. You have my appreciation. Can't really say no, can I? Oh, you better bet I'm milking this. I'll allow it. Any chance you'll come along with me? Absolutely not. I've got things to get done here. Can't be gallivanting off to higher planes when I'm drowning in obligations. Ned spent most of his life not taking responsibility for his actions, so this council gig has really been a change of pace for him. Though can't blame you for that. Speaking of Maddie, where is she? I think she's upstairs somewhere. I'll go up and join her shortly. Will you be coming back down? I don't believe so, no. I see. Is there anything you three would like me to do for you before we go? Any special requests? Oh, nothing for me. I'd ask for a special drink or something, but I'm sure Maddie knows all your recipes. Recipes are a convenient way to store knowledge and pass it to the next generation. Hopefully they can be trusted with the responsibility of handling it. You'd be correct there. Ashley? All I require from you is your soul. No, you goofball, I need that. Well, in that case, can I have your stuff? You can fight Maddie over it. I say fight, but she'll give up pretty easily. Nice. Ned? Anything you want before I go? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Don't leave me. Ned always told himself this day would come, but he never really believed it. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Don't worry about it. I ought to be doing things for you anyway. Running errands, grabbing milk from the servo, you know. Ha! Man, the sun's getting low. I gotta go in a moment, I'm afraid. Maybe I need to get drunk again. Are you scared? Nah. Sorry. Okay, cool. Oof. Feeling old. Not half as old as you deserve to be feeling, I reckon. Trust me, I'm feeling it. Now. Oof! Ah! I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you too. I wish you didn't have to go. Me too. It's been cool. Definitely. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, me too. Maybe I'll see you someday in the future. I'd like that. Not too soon, though. Heh, of course. Ned, I've got to go. Ah! I can't fucking deal with these emotions, man. I still can't believe you were the first one out of us to go. Life is full of surprises. Ah! Damn it. I was hoping they would. And now it hurts even more. Wherever I end up, I promise there will be a place for you there. Any place can be home if you got friends to keep you company. Thank you. I'll always be proud of you, no matter what. Alright, enough of that. Fair enough. See you around, mate. And you. What's this? Maddie maintained her calm. His body had laid here for weeks now, gently moldering. He'd refused to visit again after the first time. She didn't blame him. Can you really expect anyone to be cheery about the prospect of sweeping leaves off of their own grave? But she didn't mind doing that job anyway. She'd always liked gardening, bringing things to life. I guess necromancy is the right career for her then. Fuck, can I do robot voices when I'm crying? So, I know that Ashley built us, but as the owner of the venue, aren't we technically bound to Che? What is the implication here? When he's gone, what happens to us? Huh? We'll be fine, right? What are you thinking? I don't know. It didn't really cross my mind until now. Worst case scenario, we will all just vanish. Nah, worst case scenario, we vanish. Painfully. Thanks for that. I feel way better now. We'll probably be okay. Probably. How long until we find out? Should be any minute now. Well, this has been fun. Guess we'll just wait and see. I guess. Here we go. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Looks like stream is still a little behind, so I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds for people to start picking words. But make sure you do pick those words. Oh, man. I need to dry my fucking face off. Alright. I know you see this now, so pick those words out. Alright. Troubleshoot. Taste of blood. Virtue. Virtue. I see virtue. I see rekindle. Rekindle. 3 more. Warm. 2 more after warm. 2 more. I should pick one for myself. I'll pick hell. And place. Magic. Magic. Lore. Hell is death. Warm is magic. Wow, we got a lot of fucking magic. Place, the terminal, and virtue, Che. It's probably the last time we'll be doing this. Oh, fuck. Time. Time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait, are we Che? Have we been playing as Che this whole time? Jesus Christ. Oh, this is freaking me out. Okay, this is freaking me out. Can I go upstairs? I can't go upstairs. Oh, ticking. Ah, the music too. Huh? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, goodbye, Keyshawn. Goodbye, Ashley. Goodbye, Ned. The doors are closed. Ah! A trolley! But where's Maddie? Where's Maddie? Can't we say goodbye to Maddie? This is the open one. Ah. This is making me think of Spirited Away. Oh, we're going to see Maddie, I see. Okay, so we're not quite dead yet. Or like dead rather. Like dead. Hey, old man. Hey, you. How you doing? Fine, I guess. That's good, I think. Yeah, I think so. Why is this so awkward? I've never had to do this before. Not even as the one who's got to sweep up the mess afterwards? Not like this, no. Gotta say, I'm a little surprised. Life has a way of taking you for a loop like that. So are you gonna... No, not yet. Let's sit for a few moments. It won't hurt. Sure. I'm sorry if this is kind of weird, but I can't get over this one thing. It's here, sitting right here. But I'm also over there, you know? Feeling a little conflicted about it? Definitely. So you could say you're of two minds about it. Fuck off! No! I don't need this right now! I'm not gonna dignify that with a laugh. Can't say I didn't try. But seriously, that's my grave. My body's right there! How weird is that? It is pretty weird, yeah. I don't feel quite as weird as I did when I was helping you bury it, though. Helping you bury it, fair. Grave digging. All the manual labor of gardening with none of the rewards. You don't reckon I'm gonna grow into a beautiful tree? Buddy, you're already a wise old oak. Dead wise old oak. Struck by lightning, yeah. So you don't think anything's gonna grow out of me? Not unless you swallowed a bunch of seeds without me noticing. Right, not. I don't really know what you're meant to do when you're about to pass on. I'm not prepared at all. Am I meant to be doing some extra self-care or something? You're better at all that stuff than I am. Yeah, man. Get yourself a bath bomb. Light some candles. Ah, fuck. Light some candles. Charcoal face mask. The whole shebang. Is that supposed to sound appealing? Yep. God, I'm out of touch. I made a bath bomb once, but it flattened a city block. Che, please! And then some. Goodness, you are such a hellion. That's why I took you in. Because I saw that attitude in you, too. Bomb-making revolutionary? No, you're a born pioneer. When you put your mind to something, you'll never stop pursuing it until you get it done or kill yourself in the process. I'll try to avoid getting into the habit of assembling bombs then. Phew. Don't get me wrong, though. The bath bomb in question was definitely meant to be the sort that smells nice. For real. It was just a little bit too fragrant in the end. Amazing. That aside, I think it's hard to mess up lighting some candles, probably. You think I just carry scented candles with me wherever I go? Yes? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have any. Damn it. To tell me you've got some downstairs at least. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go back to get them. No, that's fine. After I'm gone. Put a few around maybe to remember me. I'll light them all up for you, don't worry. Cafe's gonna stink of chamomile for weeks. That's perfect. Now, I think it's about time. What do you think? This one's your call, as it should have been the whole time. Come on, let's go have a look at your work, eh? It was always about time. It's very minimalist. I like it. Hush you. Ah, the dramatic reveal. Very swish. Can't write history till it's happened. No, I suppose not. What's this written down here? Maddie, did you put poetry on my headstone? Pff, give it a read. We see but dimly through the mists and vapors, amid these earthly damps, what seem to us but sad funeral tapers. Maybe heaven's distant lamps. That's comforting. Chin up, old friend. It's just another step. We just gotta keep on putting one foot in front of the other. No matter where we're going. You told me that back when I was a depressed mess who wandered in here looking to hide from everything. Throwing my own advice back at me. You monster. I guess I should stop dawdling anyhow. You do you. I feel guilty for swinging back and forth on you. Being anxious, then eager, then scared, then brave. It's cool. I'm not gonna have a go at you for it. And you have every right to feel complex feelings about this specific, very scary thing. Thank you. But I can't do this. I can't stand here making you wonder if I'm gonna do it or not. I need to do it now, or I'll never leave. Maddie, It's okay, mate. Take a deep breath. Take it in. Let it all out. Okay. All right. Maddie. Yeah, you got this. We'll see each other again. Man, fuck me. God fucking damn it. Fucking hell. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to fucking say. Jesus Christ. Well, that was Necrobarista. I thought this would be a funny, cool, interesting game about fucking Death Starbucks. And that just kind of destroyed me from the inside out. That was amazing. That was amazing. Holy shit. What? Oh, wait. A few days later, 2 p.m., the terminal. All done. Looks pretty good. It's got the right number of legs and everything. And 50% less homicidal impulses. I think. We're still aiming for 100% less, right? Sure, I guess. Well, it's progress, I suppose. Maddie? Yeah? Why is the ground outside on fire? What the fuck? No, put that out. What? What the hell? What the shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Oh, brother. Hey, is that? You ready? Yeah. Wretched, isn't it? You know what this place needs, pal? Tell him. What? I don't actually know what this place needs. I was hoping I'd have some thought of something by now. You guys done? I guess. Great. You'd better pick up that cigarette, Keyshawn. I will! I don't mean to be disrespectful. That was a cute tough guy act you two had going there. Yeah? Very convincing. An enforcer is required to be imposing. It's in the job description. Oh no, don't fire me! He's not gonna fire you. He's too much of a big softie for that. I am not a softie. Sure you aren't. You're basically a giant teddy bear with a metal hat. Hey, hold on. You joined the council, Keyshawn? Yeah, actually. You're not gonna tell her now, are you? Huh? I thought we were gonna do a little build-up. Tell me what? Oh, Too much pressure! Tell me, you weasel! Don't be rude. Necromancer baristas are required to be mean to council staff. It's in the job description. He's done a good thing for you. You ought to know. Oh, well, in that case. What's up, bud? Come on! I can't handle the suspense. Well, last night we ended up in the archives. The council archives. Keyshawn went in with a particular goal and dragged me along. Hey, you didn't protest that much. Anyway, you might want to sit down for this. Okay. I managed to wipe your debt. Huh. Keyshawn, how the fuck did you do that? Is this a bad practical joke? No, he's telling the truth. Turns out there's some old bylaws that have loopholes and, well, you're not going to believe this, but the council allows payment of debt in a bunch of weird ways. Yes, we really ought to fix that. And one of those ways is through the voluntary sacrifice of a soul. Wait, what? So I was able to sacrifice myself by joining the council and wiped your outstanding debts at the same time. Well, that's silly. Huh? So you guys get to do as much human sacrifices as you like, but as soon as I'm doing it, I'm a menace and upsetting the natural order? Stop fucking memeing on us. Maddie. Yes, Nettie, dearest. Pull your head in. Ahem. You're right, I apologize. Keyshawn, you didn't do this just for me, did you? Are you sure you're okay with this? No, I promise this is fine. I wanted to stay. I was way too afraid to pass on. And I thought the council was interesting and I wanted to learn more about it. Ned might have talked me into it a little bit, but I absolutely promise that I didn't feel pressured into it. I made this decision on my own. I don't know what to say. Just consider it as me repaying the kindness I was shown when I walked in. I was really, really freaked out, and you all helped a lot with that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, we're gonna be okay? As long as you stay on the straight and narrow from now on, yes. Cool! Reckon you'll be able to do that, Maddie? Yeah. I'll do my best. No more illegal rituals. No more illegal rituals. Promise. I'll stick to the legal stuff for as long as I can. I suppose that'll have to do. I understand that you're somewhat of a stuck record in this regard, and I'm trying to make peace with that. Oh, look at you two, making friends. Wholesome. Please, just try and keep your head down. I will, yeah. Gonna be hard to cause too much trouble if you keep raiding my suppliers anyway. Sorry, just doing my job. Yeah, I can't fault you for that. Anyhow, I'm afraid we've places to be. So soon? We only just got here. I told you we were only popping in for 5 minutes. We've got paperwork to do. Ugh, responsibilities. Catch you two later. Thanks again. I appreciate it a lot. You're welcome. Anytime. They have fucking time portal powers! That's so cool! What the hell? Ugh, I'm gonna have to scrub those off. Are we gonna do it now? No, I'll do it later. Right now, though, everything's pretty calm, so I was thinking we might close up early. Oh, what have you done? Damn it, what is it now? Oi! You better clean that up, you little monster! Is it trying to tell us something? Huh? What? What what are you doing? Hey, watch it! A letter? It's a plant? What's with the envelope? Smells nice. What's the card say? It's from Che. The time for regrets and apologies is long past. All we can do is look forward to the future with a smile on our faces. Don't obsess over what could have been, please. I know you're gonna do great things, and you don't need my help for that. This is my last gift to you, my apprentice. You kept saying that you needed this, so I went out and got it. I think that even though some people claim to be ready for what lies next, everyone wants a little more time. Che. You fucking son of a bitch. Making a pun from beyond the grave? You bastard. You utter bastard. Hey. That bastard couldn't resist playing one last joke on us, could he? I'm okay. Seriously, a pun and I can't even give him a withering look in response. I mean, he was just quoting you, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Let's go hang this up. I know it's just us two now, but I think he'll always be... sorry, just give me a second. I think he'll always be here in some form, right? I think so, yeah. We can't get rid of him that easily. Alright, let's close up. What are we gonna do? I was thinking of heading to the hardware store. Everyone keeps saying we need more plants here. Why stop at one? Ugh. Alright. And that was Necrobarista. For real this time. That was Necrobarista. Wow. Wow, that was really fucking effective. Holy shit. My fucking heart. Man. I'm gonna be thinking this for a long time, I know it. Okay. Tomorrow evening, Friday night, tomorrow evening, we will be starting A Link to the Past randomized. That's gonna be tomorrow at 7, so make sure you tune in for that. It'll be fucking chaos. It'll be the worst. It'll be so weird. There will be so many disasters and it'll be great.